welcome to Basement Trolls, where we are going to hell in Baldur's Gate. A very exciting and beautiful story. Now, let's hear our from our panel here. We got, of course, Brittany and Mike Berkey. Top left.
What's up, guys?
You guys,
That's us.
you guys know me, Mario. To my right, we got the Dungeon Master Supreme, the white unicorn himself, Sticker, as our DM. To the bottom left, we got the lovely Brita from Witches Unite.
Bonjour, y'all.
Bonjour, y'all.
It's the evening.
I can't say it. I don't
Bonjour.
want to get in trouble.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. I don't want to get in trouble. I got in trouble already.
Oui, oui.
Bonjour. Oui. We put the little agent
Not
together.
speak French.
Mike says croissant.
Croissant. And then in the bottom middle there, we got, of course, your favorite couple of all time, James and Sue from Expecto Go.
What is up?
And then in the bottom right, we have the lovely, beautiful, my future smoking hot wife, Leisha Dumas, a.k.a. Nerdly Niffler.
Let's go.
And we are going to get rolling here, guys, but I'm sure you guys are wondering, what have these guys been doing for the last few weeks? We have a lot of sessions under our belt already, and none that were broadcasted. So I'm going to turn it over to Mike to give us our recap of what we've been doing so far in Baldur's Gate.
Well, I'm actually
Do you
gonna.
want to do the recap?
Oh no, I do not, because it has to be done in your voice as you rehearsed
Yes.
it, like a Dateline episode, y'all. We're going into Dateline.
We watch a lot of murder.
Oh yes.
A lot of murder. It calms
I'm intrigued.
me.
I
Okay.
haven't heard this.
So here's the deal. If y'all are at home, we've played now what? Today's session 4 for us. So we're going to try to just cram it all in there so that y'all just sort of know what the heck's going on.
Overall,
A lot
And
has
this,
happened.
a lot has happened.
I'm not going to lie. This was a learning experience for me as well. I realized I have no fucking clue what we're doing. I was like, oh, that's why we're doing that. Okay, this is making more sense now. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Give me like a previously on Baldur's Gate.
Previously on Baldur's Gate.
All right. We meet our eclectic group of adventurers in Baldur's Gate, a city reeking of blood, crime, and opportunity. An admittedly unexpected group whose members range from the studious and moral to unnatural and mysterious. How would such an odd group and of dissimilar individuals find themselves allied on a quest together, you ask? Well, rather recently. Our team was involved in a coup to overthrow the corrupt, some may say evil, government of Baldur's Gate. A coup which was, in no uncertain terms, a failure. But some may say failure is merely a bridge to opportunity. Our team of rebels, whose integrity may contradict with the powers that be, may prove to be useful after all. Their skill set drew the attention of one Captain Zodge, commanding officer of the Flaming Fist, a merciless military force tasked with maintaining order of a city always on the edge of a rebellious uprising. Charismatic leader of the Flaming Fist, Grand Duke Older Ravengard. It's a very simple name, has mysteriously disappeared, and the prime suspects are believed to be cultist followers of the Dead Three. And I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So
that was
I wrote
good.
this.
That was a learning lesson.
Yes. The Flaming Fist isn't
Should be taking
exactly
notes.
right. The Flaming Fist isn't exactly known for shying away from danger, but why risk the lives of your own men when you have 7 perfectly expendable, treasonous fugitives who could carry out the mission for you. So after a minor scuffle at the local tavern and a few dead pirates later, our party of rebels found themselves the brand new owners of a seaworthy ship and hot on the lead of a gathering, a dead 3 gathering at the most unlikely of places, a nearby bathhouse.
Bathhouse, yeah.
We rejoin the group there moments after a bloody clash with several followers of the dead 3, and we find them with a mysterious, as the kids say, sus ally who claims to be a part of that same failed coup that catapulted us into this entire sordid tale this evening. Back to you, Mario.
Wow.
Damn.
I know so much more now than I did.
Yeah, right. I was
Me
like,
too.
Amazing.
I was like, are you sure
Right.
that's our story?
I think we've all been drunk through like most of this. So it was a shock. I had no idea what was happening.
I was just surprised that you were like, I had no idea that we were hunting down the cult of the dead 3. I'm like, I distinctly remember saying that
No
like
clue.
3 individual times.
No,
it's
no,
been-
we knew that part, but we didn't know why. I could not
were
figure out
drinking.
why.
We
Like
missed the
me.
whole session.
Am I the
So
only person writing detailed notes during every session?
Okay,
Yeah.
so hold on.
Yeah.
You
Yes, you are.
you knew that, right, Brita?
Yes,
It's not that I
that's in
missed
my
out on that. Okay, thank you. all right, Red. So after that, just to cut in real quick, after you saying that, tonight you have the use of 1 inspiration. That was phenomenal. Like
Yes.
hype in chat for
Wow.
that, please. That was so good. I
The
appreciated
clams in
the
the chat.
voice. You even had that like angry old lady news anchor stare over at Mike. It was
Oh,
perfection.
oh,
It was.
yeah.
She was using the words I didn't know existed.
Oh yeah.
And even storylines I didn't know existed.
From the thesaurus. Oh, my land.
yeah, can we trust the information Britt just gave us?
Can we
No,
fact check?
you definitely can actually.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I found it on the website that Mike made. That's the only way I do.
Oh, there's a resource website, is there?
Yeah, do that
It's-
chatty thing, guys. The thing where you do and then the thing pops up.
It's almost as if someone's been
What's that
making your
command?
detailed notes.
Yes.
It's sorcery.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, you can
I've
get
been-
all the information and all this good stuff on that link right there. Thanks to our good pal Mike here, put that together. All the character details. If you want to know something about our character, you can jump right in there.
Which, for those listening at home on Spotify or other podcasting sites, is www.frigginnerdsmedia.com/DND.
Yeah.
Right. And for those in the chat that are curious about our characters as we're playing,
we should probably go over those.
we should do that. Also, we have little commands in our chat as well. So just do a little command thingy. D&D, the person you want to know about. So
Yeah,
D&D
shout out
Mike.
to our mods
Yep.
who are awesome and do that. I don't even know how to do a command in Twitch.
I
So
didn't know there
I'm,
were commands in
I'm so glad that we have them. They're awesome.
Beautiful.
There you go. I just did it wrong the first time. Sorry.
There you go. D&D Mike.
The worst mod.
Yes. Oops. So yeah, do we want to talk about our characters that we're playing real quick before we jump in?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do on the order of the on Twitch,
On
like on the
Twitch?
Twitch
Yeah,
screen.
I closed the video out, so I don't know who's first.
Well, Mario,
So it'd
can
be
you
you
tell
guys.
us?
Yeah,
you guys are
are
first.
Oh, we're first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well, Britt, why don't we start with you? Because yeah,
Okay.
yours is the craziest one.
Okay.
Let's start with crazy.
So, my character's name is Red, just R-E-D, Red, like the color. She is a nuts and bolts. What's the thing called again?
Artificer.
Warforged.
Thank you.
Right,
She is a war-forged artificer. I think they're supposed to look like sort of like Vision, but as per usual, I had to make it weird. It's only weird if you make it weird, and I prefer to do so. So Red, she is a sentient robot. She was built as a weapon in the old war, and she is a whole 18 inches tall because she is a doll. So she is disguised to look like a doll, so that they could like put her in to like the places to spy and figure out like what was going on. And she's also equipped with weapons, so that's cool. And the style of magic that she uses tools to like make her magic happen. So she creates little mechanical spiders, and those spiders match her really fantastic set of legs, because she doesn't just have doll legs. She's got to be able to keep up with these fellas. So when she needs to like go fast, she extends spider legs like that creepy ass baby in Toy Story.
Oh, yes.
So that she can like skitter along and climb up stuff and keep up with y'all.
It's terrifying.
So that's Red.
And you also can create a giant spider called
Oh,
Bruce.
yes.
Bruce is part of the group now.
Yeah, I didn't write that into the thing, but yeah, artificers get to have a homunculus, which is a word I was unaware of until Sue came into my life. So my homunculus, his name is Bruce, and he's a big ass spider that I can ride on.
Very cool.
I think that about covers Red.
Yes.
It's
I
your
feel like you
turn.
need a stuffed animal spider. We need to make that happen. Just a
Oh,
stuffed spider.
yes.
Yes.
Or like a real one.
No,
or like
no,
like
no.
something
I'd
you
be
could
okay
put
with
on the
that.
shelf behind you.
Yeah, a real one like back here
Yeah.
behind glass.
We've
not
got
next to
that
me.
one like from Halloween, you know,
Yeah.
that like it like falls from the ceiling and it's like I need to get that
Do
one
it.
out.
Oh, all right. My character's name is Mako. I am a giant turtle race called a tortle with an O instead of a U. Picture like anybody that watched the original, actually I think it was the second Ninja Turtle movie where they were in like the live action costumes and they had that mutated snapping turtle named, was he Toka or Razor? I can't remember.
I think it's
Sorry.
Razor.
Yeah, Razor. Big, huge shell. It's kind of like my character. I actually live in my shell. I don't sleep in taverns or any in inns or anything like that. I sleep in my shell. My class is a cleric, and I've studied multiple deities and gods of the realm. And as I've studied and mastered those deities, I've magically received etchings on my shell that glow as I cast magic. And most of my magic is in the life domain, so I try to do a lot of healing and support.
Such a Hufflepuff.
But I have studied some death domain deities as well. And so I can do some damage, baby. I can do some damage.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Let's go.
All right, who's on the
All right,
screen
that's me next.
Let's go, Mario.
My character's name is Taven the Hunter. And he was
Taven.
originally of the Flaming Fist,
Taser
who
face.
you will learn about in this campaign. They're kind of like the army that's kind of in this town that we're in originally, and I was a part of them at one point, but now I'm older now. I'm living the life of a bounty hunter, just trying to make ends meet, and kicking ass and drinking beers and having a good time, putting people through tables. And so I came across these lovely folks, and we're here to explore some more. He's a brooding-looking guy, bald head, beard. I wonder where I got that inspiration from. Armor,
Don't know.
all that stuff. Tough SOB, doesn't take crap from nobody, and that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. Because Taven the Hunter said so.
Taven said so.
Let's go.
Hashtag Taserface in the chat.
You forgot to mention that your
Jesus.
weapon of choice is tables, though. That's
Yeah,
my
a
weapon of
highly
choice is
relevant
table.
thing.
If there's no table in the room, then I'm useless.
Oof.
All right, who's next on the
I
screen?
think
I should have it up.
Brita.
Oh, Brita, yeah.
Okay. Hi, I am Color. I am a half elf, born to two half elves, and we are a community that is welcoming of any anyone who's been ostracized by their own community. So I'm a bard, but unlike most bards, I actually got my inspiration from dance. And I am the only bard in my family who does that. So I have been on a journey to learn about other cultures and to learn about different dance forms and dance inspirations. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. I'm a bit of a peacemaker. I would
Yeah, I was
rather.
about to say that. You seem to be the peacemaker, the voice of logic of the group.
The one who's like, don't kill them.
Yes.
That's a bad choice.
I would maybe prefer not to kill. I'd rather talk things out, but I will fight to defend the people I love.
Love
Great dancing bard win.
it.
You're up.
No, ladies first. Go ahead.
What a gentleman. Yeah.
Okay. My character's name is Bry. I'm a human fighter. I have kind of the same background as Taven. I've been a fighter for a really long time. I was kind of raised as a soldier and in military forces. So my entire identity is about enforcing the law and making sure that the rules are followed. So I was kind of a good grunt that my superiors could rely on because they knew I would just do what they told me to do. But ever since the coup, that kind of has gone away. So I think my character is kind of having a crisis of identity, which is my entire life. The way that I've been safe and successful was by following the rules, but I have now failed in a coup. I don't really have anyone to follow, and I'm part of this group of, whatever we are. So
Weirdos.
So my character, Bri now needs to figure out what her life is about, and so we'll see if that happens as part of this campaign.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I can't say Yoshi boy. My name is Nim. That is the name of my character. I'm a human variant, and I'm a barbarian. My race is Resham something. I can't remember, but we're dark skin, ethnic race, long black hair, and as barbarians, I come from a tribe that everybody has to go out and make a name for themselves. I come from a lineage, a family that has greatness next to their name. So let's say for Nim, I'm trying to become Nim the Destroyer or Nim the Great or Nim whatever. That is my purpose with joining this crew. And that is why I started the coup, but I am in a mix between battling my bad side and my good side. My family is known for being very violent. My dad was the Destroyer, and I am trying to fight that. So once we failed, I kind of wanted to go back and try to be who I am, which is good. So that is what my story is, and that's what I'm striving to do as a lawful good nature. So we'll see what happens.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Should we infer anything from the color of y'all's sweatshirts?
Interesting.
I don't know anything about that.
After WandaVision, I know I have to pay attention to these details.
We have Easter eggs.
The devil's in the details.
All right. So I guess it's my turn.
It's you, Boo.
It's me. All right. So my girl is Veronica. She is a half elf warlock. And Veronica was the product or the product of a forbidden love affair between an elf and a human who were both married. So it was a true affair. And she was abandoned as a baby in the middle of the forest. And she was found by a guardian who was kind of a hermit and lived by themselves off in the forest. And this guardian then had a vision that she needed to study the lore of the demons and of the fiends and all things dark and hellish. And so Veronica did just that. She studied all of the lore and became a bit obsessed by it. And she ended up making a pact with the Demogorgon, who is the Prince of Fiends, that in exchange for magical power and the ability to wield said magical power, she had to sacrifice the only thing in the world that she cared about, which was her guardian. So Veronica, in a fit of weakness, kills her guardian, and she has this deep, overwhelming guilt about that, about killing her guardian and her only confidant, her only friend, the only thing that she loved in the world. So she's conflicted because she loves the power that she received from this pact, but she is super guilty about the fact that she killed somebody for it, especially the person that she killed. So she's a little bit crazy. And she's not really sure how she's going to fit into this group because this is the first time that she's interacted with others outside of the one person that she killed. So she's a little loco.
If Brida's character is the voice of reason, Lee's character is the voice of chaos in our group for sure.
I like that.
That's the thing, right? Like the only thing I ever loved, and it's like, is that foreshadowing that you guys probably shouldn't let her fall in love with you and reciprocate that?
But I have deep regret about it. So I really wish that I hadn't done that, but I had to do it in order to receive the power that I had. But I
just want to say, y'all always acting like I'm crazy. That shit down there just took some dark turns.
I'm not. Hold on. I don't act like you're crazy. I don't act like you're crazy. I'm convinced you're crazy. And Lee's character is like half-elf Darth Vader over here. I'm confused.
Basically.
Is anyone else concerned that Lee's character is just going to kill off the rest of us so she can have her own show?
Oh, she's turning heel. She's turning heel.
No, I'm chaotic neutral. I do what seems right in the moment.
Luckily, I have a shell on my back because I feel like she's going to backstab everybody.
No.
Possibly.
She's like, no. I'm not going to kill you.
Oh my God.
Never. I would never kill my friends. But
Just-
I've got a little bit of
I'm gonna kill you. This knife's gonna kill you.
Veronica has a little bit of an affinity for Red. She feels like it's kind of like her soul person. So I
love
Look out,
that.
Red.
Run, Red, run.
But I can't kill Red. She's like a machine, basically. So really, I think that's why she feels safest with Red.
I love to see you joining the dark side over here, Lee. I think it's
girl.
probably that trip to Orlando. Really, we really
Florida.
just sucked her in.
Yeah.
I hear Florida does bring out the crazy in people.
It does. It does.
And I'll be honest, as somebody with ADD that is sitting through that, has to focus through a 4-hour session, it's way easier for me to play a crazy person.
There you go.
True.
It is to try to figure
Yeah.
out what
Not
I'm
much
supposed to do
pretending
in every moment.
involved, right, Lee?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't have to worry about the consequences. Just do whatever you want.
Just do whatever feels
There
right
you
in the
go.
moment.
Hey,
Just
Hey,
like
there you go.
a fair warning to the audience. If we go over time, which generally we're trying to keep our sessions to 2 hours, right? Three hours. If we go over that, Lee gets significantly more homicidal.
Yes.
We don't know if that translates over into real life or not.
blink twice if it does,
Far away.
Mario.
Makes it to the
Mario,
wedding.
run
Blink if you need us, Mario.
when I get off here and I go to bed, I go in with like a shield, like a butter knife, and I was like, "You good there?"
Oh gosh.
It's rough.
All right. Sweet.
Well, Sticker, do you want to
So is that all housekeeping?
Wild. I mean, what more can I say than I am the DM? I'm the fortunate individual that gets to watch all of these chaotic, lovely cast members make choices, and I get to know what's going on, and I get to see the choices you guys make and how that affects the story. And I love that I personally get to see the story from a different side than everybody else, because there's been moments where I'm like, this is gonna happen, and then something else completely different happens. So I'm the if I have to say anything about myself, I am the chaotic neutral DM, if you will. I'll say I'm chaotic neutral. But yeah, no, there's not much more to say. Like it's gonna be awesome. Tonight's gonna be super fun too.
Let's do it. Let's do
You're a
it.
total champ dealing with us.
Yes.
I feel like we just take
You know
it all
what?
in
I
your
couldn't
directions.
ask for a more lovely chaotic bunch, and it is fantastic. It's fantastic. This has definitely been one of my favorite groups to DM for sure.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sweet. Are we ready to hop in?
Yeah.
Ready to rumble.
We are. Is
Let's
everybody?
go murder people.
Everybody's
Let's
got.
get them.
Everybody's got Boundary up, I'm sure. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, my
All right.
character's got the snickety snacks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
so just to get through like the logistics of everything, everyone's taking all their long rest and stuff like that. So when we like officially last at the very last cutoff, you guys had discovered the door and gotten that unlocked, and you were kind of talking amongst yourselves about taking a long rest rather, because we had the time to afford to do that. So that's kind of up to you guys. Like, talk amongst yourselves. What's your guys' next course of action look like?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. We got to go through the magical door.
Yeah,
I mean-
let's go through the magical door. Strong people first.
Yeah.
Me first.
People with a lot of meat on your bones. You guys are at the front.
Yeah, Mako, weren't you just bragging about that strong defensive shell?
Oh
So-
yes. Yep. I'll grab my shield and I'll head towards the opening. Is it open? Or have we opened the magical door? The passageway?
Yeah. You definitely have opened the door. So let me, if we're all in agreement and we're going down there, let me just move all the characters over there, and then we'll.
Want to double check? Did we pick up anything after our last battle? Are we carrying anything new?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I wanted to loot those boys.
Yeah, did we loot the dead
have-
bodies?
Did you
I
guys
don't
not
remember
Oh
get
if
wait,
we
they
did.
weren't wearing anything because they're naked. They're at a bathhouse, guys.
Okay, well, I got loot.
True.
I don't think they were they were like
Real
guards.
No, but I do believe we looted them. I don't remember what all was in there because I didn't write that down, but I know
I have
some
the
of them at
notes
least
of
got
what
looted.
I have, but if I need the rest, I have 50 gold and 1 ruby. That is the person I looted.
I know. I
Okay.
believe one of you looted a body and got one of the mana potions that we had put in there. Remember?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
I got a
that
magical
okay,
dagger of
but-
conjuration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There it
Yep.
goes.
Yep. There it
Knew
is.
someone
Yeah.
got something magical.
I don't
Yeah.
think we all got to loot
No,
somebody.
no.
I think a couple people got to loot somebody.
I think we had to roll for that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that may have been it.
I'm cool with it as is.
Yeah. I'm cool. I just
Because
wanted to make
I
sure.
accidentally investigated 20 times.
Oh, that's right.
You rolled
I
like
didn't realize anything was happening. I
Sure
kept clicking on the
did.
button.
Jicker, how do I add my dagger?
So I will. I'll get in there and add that here in a little bit.
Okay,
Sweet.
thank you.
Because in order to use it, you will have to attune to it.
Okay,
Mm.
which I'll have to figure out how to do that, but no big deal.
When you attune to an item, just as a sidebar, if you're going to attune to an item, you can say that you're attuning to it before a long rest, and that will allow you to attune to it.
Oh man.
But
Walk
if you don't
around.
know exactly what it does, the attunement could be beneficial or it could be detrimental. So do bear that in mind.
Oh no.
Okay, where is everybody's token over there? Because I don't feel like it is.
Can I unattune to it if I decide that it's not a good
If
thing?
it's bad, undo.
Not if it's
undo.
cursed.
Control
Not
Z.
if it's
Control
cursed.
Z.
Lord.
Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Who are we missing?
Let's see.
Red. We've got Mako. Mako.
Mako.
We got Lee. Mako. We've got Lee's character here. Who
got
are we
Mario.
missing and why?
I'm like,
Nim?
am I in
Where's
there?
Taven?
No, you're in there.
Let me
I'm
see
in there?
Taven.
Yeah, your mouse is
I don't
over
see
your face.
Taven.
Oh.
Taven's. Well, Taven might not be in your line of sight, but Taven's right here.
I'm just surrounded by
So
darkness.
that's it, right?
Yo, it's dark.
Zeus here.
It is dark.
Oh,
James is
okay.
here, Frita's here, me. Yeah, we're all here.
I
Okay.
could-
Did you get the
Who's the
NPC guy? Didn't we have that creepy
Oh
guy
yeah.
that's supposed to be our ally now?
Yeah, where's our buddy?
Our sus friend?
I'm moving him because I also have to move Bruce too.
Oh, I'm Brucey, yeah.
I see Bruce.
Yeah,
Little
so
fella.
everybody should be over there now.
Apparently, there's a wall at the top. How y'all getting past that wall?
So
Are we allowed to move our things around?
within reason, yes. Within reason, because
Too
there's a
late.
couple things. There's a couple things we're gonna go over before.
You're like all the way at the end.
Figuring out this map now.
Well, because
Is it
I was
through the
kind of
cave?
wondering what was going to be there, which is why I suggested that the strong people go first, in which case our person's location would make a difference. We just don't
Mm-hmm.
know how much of a difference because we can't see everything yet.
Yep.
That was why I wanted Mako to go before me.
Ran into a Draugr already.
Everyone draw all of your weapons. Draugr. You hear that rattling skeleton sound.
Rattling
Rita, I
skeleton
think you
sound.
have to move in order for me to move at all. Just saying.
But okay. I can't move. Are people moving themselves?
Yeah.
You can use
I think
the arrow
everyone's
keys
just-
to move your
I think
character.
everyone's just kind of
You can?
moving.
Oh snap!
Can
Walking
you
around
really
in the
move with the
dark.
arrow keys? Really? Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's fantastic.
What? Okay, that's cool.
This is
Like
a game
a-
changer, guys.
This is so
Wow.
much easier because I keep hitting my mic when I use my mouse, and hopefully it's not too loud.
Arrow keys. I think
Some
you did get a little louder.
Ooh.
Let's see, water utilities. Okay.
All right, so are we following Mako?
So are we still exploring? Are we?
Think
are
I'm-
we-
I'm waiting for direction from the DM.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You guys honestly are free to explore within reason. There are doors, so don't like do bear in mind I wouldn't like click on doors and randomly open them. But yeah, I mean discuss amongst yourself kind of like what direction you guys think you want to go.
Okay.
The corridors are about 5 foot in width. The ceilings are about 8 foot high. So you're in I wouldn't say a very large place, but you're not super squeezed in. And coming in here, you can kind of smell what smells like sewage. So
Oh man.
your minds, that this is part of the water processing and sewage part of things. So have fun. What do we want to do?
Fabulous.
We are
I
under
like
the-
sewage.
So are
right?
we walking in sewage right now? Is that what this brown on the
yeah.
river on the floor is? Great.
Oh.
Guys, I want up and
no.
out of this sewage, so I'm a head up this little hallway here, but there's a door.
Does somebody have red? I don't want red to drown in sewage.
Oh yeah, Red, hop on my back, girl. Come
Don't
here.
let me drown in the poo.
Where are you, girlfriend?
I feel like red
Here
would
you are,
like,
Red.
be
Here,
good.
hop on my
Oh
back.
wait,
this
Red's
area.
got Bruce.
Yeah.
Red can ride Bruce.
Red, can't
Oh,
you
yes.
send
Sure.
Bruce to scout out in the front?
Yeah,
Sure.
I like that idea.
Ooh.
Where are we sending it? I mean, if you want to move Bruce, you
Where's
can.
the
Or you
front?
Guys,
Can we send him
there's
south?
there's a door at the end of this hallway, so I don't think Bruce is gonna be able to open said door. I'm just saying.
Can't see anything.
All right,
think
so
we can
I
move
can't tell where
down.
there's doors.
Does anyone have mage hand?
What?
No.
Mm-mm.
Mage
No.
hand.
I don't think so. Is that a spell?
Yes.
No.
Am I also supposed to see you guys? Because I don't see anybody.
You're lost.
else.
You need to go up.
I don't
Go
know.
up.
I found Bruce.
I can't see anyone either.
I just
Yeah, Bruce is the only one I can see.
Kind of going
So-
down.
I mean, I'm happy to go. I can go ride Bruce.
Oh, what's down here?
So
what I mean, there's a
here's the
door.
thing. Here's the thing, right? So you're in a dungeon
Uh-huh.
with very minimal lighting. And if you think about everyone who said that they can see other people, They're either elves or half elves.
Dark vision.
Ah.
There you
All
go.
right.
You're
So
catching
Red,
on.
get on my back.
Where are you?
I'm right in front of you.
Magic.
Marco.
Wait.
All right.
I'm
Wait,
wearing-
can Sticker?
Can I have
If,
like a torch? I've got torches.
yeah.
We're all carrying
So
torches.
if Red's going to ride on your back, Veronica, what we can do is we will shuffle the token. You can click on you should be able to click on Veronica's token, right?
Yeah.
Red, and see what she sees.
She can't see Veronica. She can't see Veronica.
Otherwise,
You
you
can't,
can't
see me?
see
Hold on. What about now?
anything.
Can you see me now?
I can't see anything. Oh, okay.
You
So-
can't see me.
You can't see me.
Playing John Cena right now.
Marco.
I know. I feel
This
like
is
we're
gonna be-
playing a high stakes game
Mako.
of Marco Polo.
It's an interesting exercise in what all's going to happen.
So I think everybody that can see right now needs to like latch on physically to somebody who cannot.
I can't
Hate
see,
them.
guys.
I can't see.
Help.
Bry is blind and unhappy.
Okay, Mako,
Yes.
we are sharing the same spot.
Oh, yes. Then guide
So-
me.
Open your eyes.
If-
You can see now.
So Mako and I are hanging out together in the same 5-foot section.
If I may be nice just this once and give you just a wee bit of guidance, because this is, in all fairness, the worst and most amount of darkness you guys have had to deal with.
Okay.
Bruce is a machine, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce can see significantly better than anybody else in the party.
Send Bruce.
Sweet.
So if you wanted to send Bruce to scout for things, then you very well could. And I believe it's going to say, can I make it to where display name, represented actor. I was trying to see if I could make it to where you could control Bruce.
Someone
But if you tell me, I was going to say, if you tell me where you want Bruce to go, I'll tell you, and then I will literally describe
Sweet.
everything Bruce sees.
Okay, that'll work.
Mm.
That'll work.
Okay.
That'll work.
All right, Bruce, you should definitely scout all this out because you're a machine and you would be safe.
Okay, so if you where's Red at?
Red
I-
is running away.
I'm
What the heck, Red?
trying to see where
Can
I'm
you
going
see-
so I
can
know
you
where to
see-
send him.
Can you see anything as I'm
No.
moving you around, Red?
Yes.
You can't see
Yes,
anything,
yes.
right?
I see Bruce.
I see
Okay,
a circle.
So right in front of Bruce, I'm gonna move you with Bruce for the sake of posterity right now, Red. So
Oh,
right,
that's
that way
Bruce.
you're kind of seeing through his eyes, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yep.
So right in front of Bruce, there's a door. There's a door right here.
There is?
Yep, sure
Ah.
is.
Okay. Can Bruce open doors?
Bruce cannot open doors, but other members of the party can open doors. And
Right.
there are at least 3 people I know that can see this door.
I
Okay,
can see
let's
the door.
open this thing.
I can't actually see the door though.
And I don't know, I can't tell if there's a door there, but I can see that it's locked. I don't.
Yeah, it's a door. See, I just opened it. See how that, there you go. You see it now. Where you're
Have you
walking right
opened it,
now,
but I-
Veronica, was a door.
Yeah, but I can't do anything there, right? Because it's like I can't see anything beyond that.
Nope.
Okay, so I want us to remember that the night that we found the pirate ship, we spent like an hour and a half going through that pirate ship, so scared that we thought that we were going to die. And then there was nothing. So we do not need to spend an hour and a half. Let's just open these damn doors up and see what's
They're already open.
Yeah,
already open.
it's open, but there's definitely somebody in here or something.
Oh,
Mhm.
snap.
Wait, what?
How do you know?
Yep. Because I can
guys.
see
Hey,
them.
hey, Mako, where are you? Mako?
I can't
All right.
see anything.
All right, Mako.
What are you doing, bruh?
Mako's running into the wall with this giant shell.
Where are we going?
Mako, you're gonna move over 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh wait. Okay.
Red,
somebody-
you coming?
Where am I supposed to be going?
Oh,
All right,
I'm
Mako,
gonna
keep.
follow
oh,
your
no.
voice.
Mako, keep
hold
going.
on. Nem, stay stationary for a second. I want to see something if you would, bud.
Okay.
All right, Mako, follow the sound of my voice, which involves
no.
hitting the down arrow.
Gotcha.
Can you see anymore?
Nuh-uh.
Who just rolled the dice?
Mako,
I
keep
did.
keep hitting the down arrow.
I'm
Brian,
coming.
you are like, you need to
And then
stop
go
moving,
over
girl.
one to the
I'm gonna
the right.
move as much as I can.
No, you need to stop moving because there is a person right in front of you.
All right, Mako.
There
You're
is.
gonna-
Hold
you're
on, hold on,
gonna
hold on,
talk to that
hold on
person.
just a second, Nim. I got you. I'm gonna do something real quick for you.
Mako,
How did
you're
I get
getting
Mako's
into
so
a
directly
these
on top of a
people?
guy.
Hey, hey,
Ooh.
Nim, can you see better?
Yes,
Mako,
much better.
we-
All right, hold on,
over
hold
one
on
to
a
the
second,
left.
everybody. Can I get everybody's attention?
Yes.
If you can't see and you want to use a torch from your inventory, go to your inventory and roll me a torch. Because I just did it for Nim, and now Nim has quite good vision. He should anyway.
Yeah, I do. Your boy can see.
So there you go.
2020.
That's
Your boy
There you
can
go.
See.
I gotta get my shades on. It's so bright in here.
there you go. Okay, so where's my turtle boy?
I was
Mako, you
Where's
following
Turtley boy?
Color's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you went too far. You gotta back it
Okay.
up.
So I need to move this, and we're gonna make this right here. So this is definitely going to help you. This is the point I was trying to get at earlier. Now you should be able to see more, right?
Oh, I can see, guys.
I did a
What's
torch.
up, y'all?
There you
I got
go.
lost.
There you go.
Got
Good
lost.
Now
job,
there
Mako.
is red, so we're gonna add a torch. For some reason, the torch add-on I put in here to make it one click isn't working, so I'm just manually adding how far you guys can see.
Sweet.
So that's why it's taking a second. But there you go. Look at this. Whee! Red can see more.
Let's go. Man.
Oh, there we go.
And I believe that's everybody that would have had any sort of a problem as.
No, me.
Did you roll it? Yeah.
did.
Okay. Yeah, you did. Okay. Cool. So I will adjust your vision.
I'm just picturing all of us having issues lighting the torch because it got sewage on it.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Oh.
There's a bunch of waste on the torches, and
Burning
it's taking a minute to light them up.
It's
Is
gonna
There you go.
burn.
poo flammable?
Smells in
Yes.
here.
So poo is flammable. No one drop your torch.
We're also going to assume that this is ventilated enough to not cause an explosion of methane gas. So you're welcome.
No
Thank
ideas,
you.
Veronica.
So
Such
all
a
right,
kind DM.
for now.
All right, Mako, I think you gotta talk to this guy. Or
Yeah,
try
Mako,
Go
to
talk
anyway.
to
This guy.
the weird skeevy fella.
Okay, so that right there is a bloated corpse.
Oh.
no.
So this corpse
Lovely.
is
Gross.
floating. This corpse is floating face down in the middle of this flooded room. It's the bloated corpse of a shirtless male human with knife wounds all in his back. And you can tell kind of the way that he's dressed. It was a worshiper of Baal, and he looks to be, from what you assume, was killed by a cultist, someone coming in, this is a cultist underground. You're assuming maybe he was coming in. If you guys want to just walk past the corpse, fine. If you want to inspect it, you
I guess
can.
we better
Mention him.
inspect it.
Okay, with a stick.
All
Yeah,
right,
what's
somebody, two
Two
people who want to inspect this body, roll me a wisdom check.
Oh, who's
I
got
got
good
this.
wisdom?
I'm
I got
I'm
this.
pretty good at it.
All right, Mike.
Or you can also roll me a medicine too. Medicine would be the specialized, but you can do a generic wisdom.
Okay.
Whatever have you.
Check.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good
Ooh,
enough.
Good roll, Mike.
Oh.
Good roll.
Good thing, Mike. Good thing.
There we go.
Mako rolled what he rolled. So, upon looking at the body, Mako, you can tell that this body's been here for a couple days. It's 2 days is how long this bloated corpse has been just floating here.
How long have we been looking?
It's dark down here. Time doesn't.
This
You know what I'm saying.
gentleman's no longer with us, guys. Got stabbed multiple times.
Do we recognize him?
He looks like he worships Baal. It's one of the death gods.
balls.
Balls. Was one of the death gods that I'm not super familiar with.
Does
Uh-oh,
does the damage look like anybody were looking for their MO, especially with the daggers?
It looks fairly similar to the weapons that the cult members we just fought.
Oh,
Does it look like
shoot.
a ritual killing, or does it look like he maybe got mugged and killed or whatever?
Should I roll another religion roll or something?
No, so your roll is definitely good enough to know any question that you would have
Okay.
had about that. So it's definitely not a ritualistic killing. It looks more like a defensive killing or a preemptive killing because he was stabbed in the back. And Mako would know that that's more of like a dishonorable way of fighting someone. So Mako would realize that, hey, that's probably they snuck up on this guy and decided to get the drop on him.
Dishonor.
So whoever did it,
You
Cow.
Is
Yes!
Was Ball one of the dead three? Well, who were the dead three again?
I would know
The
this.
dead three are the gods.
Yeah, but what are their names? Which gods are they?
Rack, Shack, and Benny. I
Bane,
think
it's Bane.
Bane, Ball, and Merkel.
Yeah.
So Ball is one of the
Oh, okay.
So this is a worshiper of the dead three, technically.
Whoops.
So
Yeah.
who murdered him?
I don't know, but it's
The other
obviously
dead
someone
two.
not
Wasn't
someone
me.
not part of that clan, I guess.
Is it that skeevy fella that's with us?
Yeah, where's
Hey,
Yeah,
where's
where
he?
is
where'd
him?
dude
Where
go,
is he?
y'all? What was his name again?
Where's
What was his name?
Altus.
Altus.
Ball.
Yeah.
Where's
Altus.
Ultron?
That doesn't
Ultron.
even sound like a real name.
Hey,
He's
Altus,
not
how you
here.
doing?
Altus is
call
over.
out.
Altus is over by Red, and you faintly hear from the entryway. You hear, well, it's kind of dark in here, but otherwise, I think I'm alive. This freaky little dog hasn't killed me yet.
Altus, come down here.
Wait, Red, why are you not
Somebody's got to go get him though,
Right
because
there.
somebody with a torch needs to go get him.
I got him.
Okay.
Who's that?
That's Altus.
Oh,
Wait, I'm
come on,
stuck. I
Altus.
can't move.
All right, so Red is bringing her new friend with him, or with
Good
her.
job, Red.
And
thought that was the dead body the whole
here's
time.
the unfortunate thing, right?
Uh-oh.
Bruce. Where's Bruce going? Is Bruce staying or is Bruce going?
Bruce is going.
Bruce is why?
Bruce-
Why is
Bru-
Bruce? why
We
is there a
forgot
question?
Bruce. We forgot Bruce.
He's coming, right?
Yeah.
Here he
Wait.
comes.
Okay.
He can't fit through that door.
Or
Put him
can
in.
he?
Put him in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
Take
There you
that,
go.
DM.
There you go.
Good thinking. Good thinking. Good thinking.
All right. Where are you, Brucey? Come here.
You don't have to make this so personal.
Oh, it's personal.
How can I put him in my bag? Do I have the bag of holding? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
did.
How can I put him in my bag?
I mean, how do you put stuff in a bag?
You just go grab him.
No,
Abracadabra.
like in real life, like how do we just like
In fact,
Just tell me you're putting him in the bag, and I'll put him
I'm
in the
putting
bag.
him in the bag, please.
He's in
He's
the
definitely
bag.
in the bag.
Thank
There you go.
you.
Sticker.
All right,
Sticker
let's go.
In real life, how do I put a giant mechanical spider into a bag that doesn't have any capacity limits?
All right. So first off, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you get 7 candles,
Oh, dear.
varying colors, right?
This sounds like a bit of a
Oh, I
process.
thought this was the next part. I was
this was
like,
part of the
okay.
All right. So now that
So
you
is
guys
there-
have,
Is there
What's that?
anything else on this worshiper of Baal
I-
that might be of help or
nope,
know, like-
just
I
a
would-
dead body. You would assume that the person that killed this individual already robbed him of everything he had.
all right?
I would like kind of direct the last question I got. Like, does this seem like, would Altus know anything about like this, like what happened? He seems to know a little bit more than what he's telling us. So like, hey Altus, what does this?
What's the dealio?
Yeah. You recognize this guy?
I haven't seen him before. And Altus looks down, leans toward the body, kind of analyzing the markings on the back, and just leans back up and kind of just glances around, doesn't really say much of anything, but you
All
get
right,
you get the
so-
feeling that maybe he might know what's going on.
Sus. Sus.
Sus. Like the children say, sus.
As the kids say.
Was that Red saying that?
Huh? No.
You're
Who's
not
got
saying that.
intimidate? Who's intimidating?
I
I
think-
feel like it's gonna be Nim.
Nim
you're
is
intimidating, right?
Yeah, I got that.
I think I also have a
Intimidate
little bit of
the crap
intimidate.
out of this guy, please.
So how do I roll intimidate? Let me go ahead. and-
So
Open your
first
thing.
off, before we roll for intimidation, how would you intimidate him, and what reason would you have to intimidate him. Like, what leverage do you have over him to intimidate him at all? Because keep in mind, he came with you guys. He could have easily had just murdered everybody when all hell broke loose.
Maybe we should go with persuasion. You know, be like, hey, we're on the same side. And
the thing is with intimidation, though, he's playing us to a certain degree. So he has something to benefit from being with us. And I think if we can intimidate him into not maybe just kill him. Hey, we're going to kill you. Like if you don't do it.
Can we do? Okay.
I feel like
a good comeback.
I feel like the way that you've been playing your character, like that would definitely be within what your character would do. Would make like a very brash decision. That's like, hey, you're either going to tell us or I'm going to cut your head off.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's definitely. I definitely feel like that's the thing you do. Roll me an intimidation. Let's see what your best can get you.
I think the doll has an opinion.
Oh,
What's the doll's opinion?
Oh, what did we roll?
A nat 20 at the
Nice.
last.
Let's go.
So real quick, for those watching on the Twitch stream, I think Sticker has a mod or a thing on Foundry where you can see the rolls here. The one on the left is your roll, and the one on the right would be if you have advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's an 18 is what got rolled because it's a 15 plus
which is
3.
Still great.
Yeah. So just for a little context, just in case party members and or audience needs refreshing, nat 20 doesn't always guarantee success. It just means that you do the best that you're physically capable of doing. Like, so what does this conversation look like, Nim? What are you exactly saying to him to try and intimidate this individual into divulging information?
That is a great question.
Red in his face.
All right. What's this dude's name? Altus. All right. Altus, yo, you better start divulging. We know you're hiding something. I'm about to get these daggers that we found in this body and put them right back in your bag. Yo, you better help us out. We know you're going to benefit from being with us. So speak. Let us know what's going on.
It's rather interesting. You're so quick to give in to such primal instincts, thinking someone who has as much information as I do could be easily intimidated into death, because if you kill me, the information I have dies with me.
Either
okay,
way.
so red is gonna climb up onto Altus, like she's gonna climb up his back and hold him and say, you are scared. You are scared. I am your friend. And she's gonna just hold him and make him uncomfortable.
You make me uncomfortable in real life, so
very uncomfortable.
Yo.
Look,
And-
Altus, between us and the doll, you want to deal with us. Just tell us, do you know this guy? Do you know what happened to him?
I can't say that I know the particular individual, but these markings are very common between assassins that I've ran across. And it's something that I don't personally feel like everyone needs to know about, because once that information is divulged, they have eyes everywhere. It would cause more problems for people than it would good.
They have eyes here,
In this dead
underground.
body.
Say everywhere.
They have eyes
It might be
everywhere.
him.
All right.
He might be the eyes.
So clarification on what you were telling us, Altus. By markings, are you referring to the particular pattern of death wounds? And you're saying that that particular pattern you have seen as a result of previous assassinations?
Yes, it is definitely a distinct pattern.
Shoot.
So red is just gonna
Where have you
just
seen
use
this
her
pattern?
little spider leg to just rub your face and say, don't be scared. I will take care of it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't be scared.
So weird.
Mike has to sleep with me.
And
Oh,
Altus looks over at Nem and is like, is she usually this out of touch with her actions and words?
And I just look at him and say,
We roll with crazy
Yes.
folk.
yes.
Mako will go up and just say she likes making new friends.
Oh.
And then wait, but then he already knows I'm crazy, so I'm gonna walk over to Red and I'm gonna
Oh,
say,
man.
"Come on, girl, get on my back. It's okay.
Now Veronica's on
Friends.
Come on, friend."
Oh boy.
All right, guys.
Okay, so we got to figure out.
I say we keep moving forward before this gets any weirder.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying
we're-
he's been down here. Has he?
Wait,
been
it
down
can get
before?
weirder than this.
I think we need to just
ran
thoroughly
into a dead
explore
body and
this
we're
and
bugging
then
this guy.
make
Yeah.
sure
Already
we're not missing
explored.
anything.
So I think
Continue
we
on.
got the information we need. There's assassins that possibly have eyes everywhere. Stay on guard.
Okay.
Let's keep going and see what we can
Sticker,
find.
Let's keep it
Sticker,
moving,
what's
friends.
what is there something happening down here or no? Is it just a pile
Nope,
of poo?
nope. Where you guys are
Pile of
is
poo. Okay.
Yep. So
cool.
where
Sticker, what about
hold
where-
on, just a moment. Where Taven is,
Yep.
once you reach Taven, stay there.
Yeah, okay.
That's-
Come to me.
'Cause
We'll
see-
get to that.
Is that an altar? Looks like an altar.
You'll find out.
Looks like an altar.
Hey everyone,
No.
you should come in this room over here so we can examine this stuff together.
It's much
Friends.
easier following color when I can see.
I think I still need some visibility here, Sticker. I'm still not seeing anything over here.
Do you have a
Why
chance?
did your visibility not go? Oh yeah, that's right. Because okay,
Taven's
hold
over
on.
here going, huh?
Taven's like,
happening?
I hear things, but I can't see.
What are you guys talking about,
Sammy.
Assassins?
guys?
What dead body?
Right? He's just like, guys, it smells like crap over here.
There we
you go. That's why you weren't moving.
So we have the scent of dead corpse, 2-day-old dead corpse mixed with the sewage. That's gonna be lovely.
All right. So
I cannot smell.
as you
Good
guys
for you.
walk into this room, 3 wooden beams brace the ceiling of this flooded chamber, which features a stone altar covered with entrails in the northeast corner. Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot tall steel mask cast in the form of a frowning human skull.
What?
Oh.
Who asked
Yeah.
about a
Cool.
sacrificial death or ritual death? I think this is the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the sacrifice room.
All
But
right.
what benefits are there for coming here?
We're dealing with some wackos.
Would anybody like to make an investigation on anything or check
think,
out the altars, the mask, anything like that?
Yes, all of the
Yeah.
things.
All of
Who's
the
But I
things.
think-
I want to do
I think
everything.
Mako needs to like let us know if he's got any insight into like
So
Yeah,
Any of the
Mako's one who
religious-
studied this
Mako.
stuff.
I would like
Mako?
to climb up and swing on the entrails.
I'll allow it. Give me an athletics check.
Oh,
Oh,
athletics.
I think I have a good one. I have a
Double-
good.
You should have. You should have a
athletics
good.
Go back
So, Mako, make me an
Okay.
Arcana check if
Got
you
it.
would.
Okay.
check.
Okay, I'm proficient in that, so that's good. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, definitely. And
I got a 21. Can I hang on the entrails?
No,
you
got-
can swing on them entrails till dear life fades from your beautiful eyes. Okay, Mako. Okay, so it's on the same ones.
And when you roll, guys, too, remember this will be on audio as well without visuals. So if you roll, let's try to say the number we got too. So I got a 12 on my
Nice.
Arcana check.
Super.
Yes. What did you get on your athletics check, Red?
6, but it was enough to hang on the entrails.
Bow, 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 bow.
That's a little tidbit for you, Mako.
Oh,
I don't know if you got that on Zoom or not, but I sent you a private message
Ooh,
about
a
that.
private
Oh.
message. Interesting.
So you can share that with everybody, or you can keep that to yourself. That's
Okay.
going to be completely up to you.
Yo.
And I want people who are listening to understand that Britt is playing with like a red stringy thing while she swings on the entrails.
Okay.
Like one of Willa's sensory toys.
Right. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to tell the crew. So,
Okay,
so guys,
definitely.
This would be Ball's mask.
Oh,
It's definitely a visage of the god Baal.
What?
The symbol
Mhm.
is okay. So this is
Yep,
this is Ball's symbol. So
Okay.
it's definitely his
Yep.
followers that are doing the creepy stuff down here.
So we have a follower of Baal assassinated right outside a chamber where they're doing ritualistic sacrifices beneath
Yep.
a mask of Baal.
Maybe he offered to be the
It was a
sacrifice.
self-sacrifice.
Was he missing his entrails?
Was he missing anything? Any little
Oh,
noodlies?
that's a good question.
Mako, when you examined the body earlier, did you notice if there were any insides missing?
I noticed there were knife wounds, and I rolled a high number, and I don't know if there were entrails or not.
Maybe he's the one who did the killing in here. And then he left and he got killed himself.
There were no entrails missing from the face down bloated body because the wounds were on the back and they weren't deep enough to like get to internal organs from the back side. So
whose pieces are hanging?
good idea of what you guys are thinking, but they are humanoid pieces. So
Do
the
they-
entrails are humanoid.
Do
definitely.
they look or smell rotten? Are they fresh? Are they old?
Give me an investigation check on that. A medicine check to be more specific.
Somebody sniff them. I cannot smell.
I can't smell. I'm a robot.
I cannot smell.
I rolled a 17.
17. So they look to be about a couple days old. You would be able to tell that kind of by the smell that's permeating from them and kind of the degradation. You have the foresight to know that they're about 2-3 days old.
So they've been here about the same amount of time as that corpse out there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Altus. I'm not super familiar with the followers of Baal. Do they often do sacrifice their own people?
So the followers of Baal, only in the most extreme cases do they ever feel a need to sacrifice themselves, and that's usually when they can't find people to lure down into their chambers. So it's not a very common practice to sacrifice their own.
Maybe they just grab somebody out of the bath, like a naked person, and they just chopped him up down there. And
Or maybe
swung him,
they
like,
got
from the
somebody that was getting a
chandelier.
massage.
I just love how Mama B says naked.
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 Can I investigate the altar to see
You
if
sure
there's
can.
like any signs of a sacrifice or
Jump up on it and see if like something spiritual happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Demogorgon pop up out of nowhere and you guys die.
Am I doing investigation?
Me again, Margaret. Are you naked?
You don't know.
Ooh, I got a
Margaret.
16.
All right. So you let's see here. Because I know I meant to give you and Mako the other campaign, but I don't think I had them in there. So I'm going to send you a DM. You should have had this.
Okay.
Oh, DMs, they're always so sketch. What is it?
I know.
I think I have that. Oh.
Somebody has
Oh.
the police in the background.
So if you want to do that, you can. If you want to keep
That's
that
what-
to yourself,
Nope, I would like to do that.
Do it!
you definitely should have had it in your inventory because I know I need to
do.
get with Mako and do it
I
as
do,
well.
I think. All right, so I can use so I'm going to pull out. Let's see. Can I use it? Like can I pull it out on Foundry? I totally have it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, if you
All
have
right.
it, that's great. I actually did what I was meaning to. Yay me. All right.
Holy water.
Holy water.
Holy water.
Wow.
So can you explain to us what you're doing with the holy water, Veronica?
So I am going to, like, I don't know. It's in a flask. So I'm going to kind of shake it at the entrails. Holy water,
Okay.
water style.
Red.
And
don't
as
get
the
red
water, as the water gets on the entrails, you notice that they start kind of almost melting away, and the altar kind of starts smoldering. So as these entrails are just disappearing, the altar is smoldering a little bit.
Ooh.
What are we seeing?
Smolder.
They disappeared?
Is there
Yep.
anything
They
left?
they burned up like acid?
Yep, all the
it's holy
entrails are
rocks.
gone. So you know,
So-
mid swing, you're sitting there, water splashes on them, and you kind of just float down onto the altar. All the entrails are
Oh,
gone because of that
man.
holy water.
What?
Fell
Yeah.
down
Because
like a
they were
stone.
obviously of a demonic nature or
Demonic.
something. If
Yep.
holy water
Yeah.
can
Wait.
disintegrate them.
They killed a demon? Is that what you're saying?
They killed a humanoid. You know, as much as they killed a humanoid, and holy water made it disappear.
Like a possessed humanoid? Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
It's like that chick whose head goes around.
Can you splash holy water on the mask? What happens if you put holy water on the mask?
All right. I'll give it a go.
Yeah, sprinkle that shit on everything.
All right. I'm going
I
to
was about to
sprinkle it
say
around
put
the
it on
room.
the dead body.
Okay.
On the good buddy.
So realistically, the only things that would make sense now is the mask, sprinkling it on the mask, because that's
Okay.
the only other thing of significance. And
Okay.
as the water, kind of
What about
splashes.
sprinkling it on that Delta guy? What's
what
his
that
name
is.
again? Sus.
Altus?
Altus. Yo.
Well,
Yo.
he's standing right near the altar,
Yo.
so maybe some of the water's going to sort of
Like,
accidentally drip on him.
Yeah. Like,
Oops.
ooh,
Give me a dex. Hold on. Give me a dex.
Okay, hold on.
Roll me a good old fashioned dexterity.
All right. I can do this.
I have faith in you, Veronica.
Gosh, she's gonna
I'm
burn up
doing an
like a
ability
little
check,
kid.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
What is that? A
nuts.
3?
No, it's a 7.
7.
Ooh, 7. Okay, 7's
Yikes.
not
12 total.
the worst. So
It's just a seven.
as you
Why?
sprinkle the water on the mask, you notice that same kind of smoldering happens from that mask as well. A little bit of it gets on Altus.
Okay.
And I need Veronica and Mako and Red to give me perception checks.
Whoa.
Oh, buddy.
Shoot.
Perception?
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 12.
Perception.
Oh, 18 for
Let's
you.
go. Good rolls.
Okay. So Mako and Red, you notice that at the very lower base of his heels, where the water just ever so slightly touched him, you notice what seems like just a little bit of smoldering as
Oh,
well.
Oh.
Yo.
All right, so
Yo.
I see that, and I'm holding a torch, I guess, in one hand, but my other hand, I just go and try to grab him by the neck.
Okay,
Okay.
give
Oh,
me
snap.
a strength check.
Strength. Oh,
Why do we always attack the people we're with?
oh, son of a gun, guys!
No.
All right, well, I go to reach, and I'm like, yo, I thought you were sus, and I go to grab him.
I'm gonna say I'll go to reach as well to hold him down.
Okay, so if you're gonna do that, we're just gonna say you help.
Oh yeah.
So go ahead and just roll me a d20, just a standard d20 roll. I will allow you to get over by.
To have your boys back.
Wait, how do I do it? Just hit strength?
Yeah, you can just give me a strength.
By the way, for those
That'll be-
audio
that'll be
listeners,
fine
I rolled
as well.
7. I rolled a 7 for my
Ability
strength.
check.
A 13. So you have enough force to be able to hold him, but not very firmly. So if he wanted to get out of your grasp, he could. and you can tell that by his strength versus yours, you could tell that if he wanted to get away, he'd had already done it.
Oh,
Okay.
lighting us.
Can Red climb up on him again?
You should like climb down my arm while I'm trying to.
Yeah, she'll just skitter across Mako and onto him like a bridge, and just say, "Your foot is smoking."
Your foot is.
You know.
Why are you on fire?
I'm gonna nightmare.
So Altus looks over at Red and says, "My what is what?
Your foot is smoking.
Did you not just see the smoke that came from the altar and that mask that the crazy half-breed over here threw holy water on? You sure it's not just from that?"
I suspect that you are a demon.
That's a
I
do as
suspect
well.
that you suspect that everyone's a demon.
no.
I do not. My processing does not lend to emotion.
I can't stare at her in real life because like that's scary.
She's still got an
It's that.
Just the extra piece of entrails that was
Yeah,
left.
yeah, that extra piece of entrail that you're just
Oh my
rolling
gosh, Fred,
around.
can you please take that with you when we leave this room?
Kind of,
Yeah,
Very
like
interesting.
a
So,
like a trophy.
so you saying that he looks over at you and says, "While it is true that I'm technically half of a demon, I'm not a complete demon."
Which demon?
I would know that to be a tiefling. You don't have horns or a tail.
Would Veronica smoke if we sprayed holy water on her?
Oh,
Veronica,
that's a
put a
good
drop on you.
question.
Everyone, let's spray each other.
But see, where you fail to recognize my talents as a renowned illusionist is my ability to conceal certain things about my physical presence.
Oh,
Dude.
What?
Tieflings-
Stop lying to us,
Tieflings,
Yeah, you are a tiefling.
tieflings are you would know by your history and your divulging in the arcana. You would know that in most of the Sword Coast, tieflings are usually looked up on with like racial bias, and you would feel that like someone as prominent of a figure as he is making himself out to be would hide that from somebody.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, now I'm. Oh man. So, what is he? As he is saying this, does he remove the illusion? I guess the question: did we know? Did he look? I don't think we asked what he looked like. Maybe he has looked like a tiefling. We didn't even know.
No, he most definitely looked like a human.
Okay. All right. So prove to me you're a tiefling. Then remove the illusion.
So within you saying that, he kind of just gives this grandiose wave, and as he waves, you can see these horns kind of like swirling from his head and this like purple tinged skin that he has, and he says, "This is my true form. Does that please you?"
so wait a second.
Yes, actually, you're very
Yes.
If he's a
attractive.
tiefling, so what you're saying is, as a tiefling, the holy water would burn him,
Well, it wouldn't burn him. It just made him smolder.
Yeah.
but
'Cause
that's
they're-
because he's a tiefling.
yeah. He's
Okay.
tieflings are half demons.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that would definitely prove it. Like I would let go of him and kind of nod and be like, apologies.
All illusions are down.
I kind of want to know though, do I smolder if I sprinkle holy water on myself?
We'll get to that at the end.
Maybe
Jones.
Veronica like sneakily
Veronica's
puts holy
like-
water on herself.
I know,
when
like
no
I put
one's
it on my
looking.
wrist, like a little bit of
She's
perfume
like,
just to see. Because I'm like, I wonder.
I mean, you're a half elf who just made a pact with a demon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, reasonably, it would stand to reason that you wouldn't smolder.
Oh, good.
However,
Okay.
however, your demon would smolder. Your pact
Ooh.
demon.
Oh, so I'm not going to do that then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Good idea.
right,
I don't
are
want to
we-
piss off my god.
Are we
Yeah.
done arguing with ourselves? Or are we gonna?
Yeah, I think we.
Keep going.
Is it time to keep exploring, guys? Look, there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's around this corner here.
Color,
We
you
know
lead the way.
there
I'll
was-
follow your voice.
We know
Follow
there was
my
an
voice.
assassin here 2 days ago. There could be still assassins around. So
Okay, so what do these lines indicate on the ground?
Stairs.
Okay, are we going up or down?
I don't know.
We've
You
come
are-
to a corridor
You are
with 3 doors.
definitely going upstairs. Why is
Okay,
there a...
I
Have
can't
we-
move anymore.
Have we explored? Did we see everything down here?
No.
Okay, do we need to go back, guys?
Oh, we saw everything I think in there. If that's what you mean.
That's what I mean. We
Yeah.
explored.
Yeah, we explored everything in there. We're in the room with the 3 doors now.
Oh, but now there's 3
So,
doors.
so where where Nem is getting a little hold on a second. Everybody stop moving for a moment, please. Because
I
there's
can't move,
way
I'm
too much.
frozen.
Way too much going on. And there was also like somebody keeps putting like spell markers on here. And
That's
that
me.
might be
I'm
a
pushing all of the buttons. 'cause
Okay,
of-
hold on. So what you need to do is up at the top left, you see the person icon?
Yeah.
Click on the person and then
Yeah.
click on the first icon right there. Then you should be able to move.
I'm clicked on the person, but there's also like a target icon that I can't unclick. Like it's permanently clicked. And I can't.
You
undo
can't
it.
click anything else?
Well, if I click something else, then that person becomes unclicked. And then it clicks over to this circle.
The target one.
No, there's a person and a circle, and then the next line is a ruler and an arrow.
Oh,
And
okay.
then-
Yeah, because you should just be able to click the person and then the square next to the person once you hover over it.
Oh, okay. Now, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
We're good.
Okay, hold on just a
Unruined.
second, everybody, so I can get rid of these.
I'm sorry. I
Okay.
panicked.
So Nem, you were over here earlier when I was about to tell you something.
Okay.
So as you step over there, you notice hanging on the wall is of this dry alcove, kind of. It's hung with a 5 foot wide, 7 foot tall tapestry. It depicts this grisly scene of 4 faceless figures ripping apart a 5th figure who's just, you could tell, is just screaming.
Oi.
What in the world?
Pass.
Pass.
What in the world?
Are you gonna investigate that?
Yeah, I wanna look more
Now-
into that.
Okay. First things first, roll me an investigation. And Bri, are you by him as he's investigating? Are you investigating with him? Are you leaving while he's investigating?
I'll investigate.
Okay.
Where did I
So roll me
get-
an investigation as well, if you
I
would.
rolled the 13. 4?
13.
13.
And
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
So upon investigating this tapestry, kind of this yellow cloud comes out of it.
Wild husband appeared.
It's a patch of like yellow cloud looking things. And as this cloud kind of hits you guys in the face, you start coughing.
Oi.
No.
Oh no.
And
Run away.
I'm immune
What
to
did we
poison.
breathe? What did we
Run
run?
Where?
I run towards the entrails.
Can I go over there? Because I'm immune to that stuff. I don't breathe.
As
Don't
soon as
breathe.
I start coughing, I yell and warn the others who are in earshot.
Mm-hmm.
Do not go near the yellow smoke. Can we send Red over to investigate what type of smoke it is and what's causing the smoke?
You're able to
Mhm.
yell a lot while running away.
Yeah.
Yep. So Red, roll me. Let's see, what would we want to consider this? Roll me a nature check.
Ooh.
You're gonna go over there and
Ooh.
investigate. Give me a nature check to see what the nature of this is. Okay,
I
and
rolled a
so
14.
yeah, 14's good. So upon investigating this yellow cloud, you would realize that this is a very, very common strain of poisonous mold.
Lovely.
And you would know
Aw.
that anybody who inhales it and comes into contact with it would definitely be poisoned.
Oh,
No.
Dab. You guys better get over here so we can
Curse
Help you
my
out.
inquisitive nature.
Yeah,
Help me.
I can
All right,
heal
Fred.
some.
I might have, I don't know, something.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
I'm looking too. So
I'm
wait,
making-
did Nim? Did you inhale it?
yes.
It
Oh.
touched both of our faces for
Yep.
Oh
sure.
no! Then you
Yes.
weren't wearing your mask. We're in a pandemic.
6 feet, y'all. 6 feet.
Nim has been poisoned. Nim will die.
Oh no.
Love you too, Red.
Okay.
I love the absolute lack of empathy on that statement. You're just like, Nim's gonna die.
That is the scariest smell I've ever seen in my entire life.
I've ordered all my stuff for
can't-
cosplay, you guys. So I'm gonna be able to draw on the doll mouth lines and have the same dress as Red.
Can I like? Oh wait, I didn't mean to roll that. I'm sorry.
I have both cure wounds and healing word.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think
you
either
best
one of
use one of
those-
those. I
No,
think.
they don't.
Nope.
They'll work.
Nope. It's
Nope.
got to be cure poison or
Yeah.
remove poison. Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Does anybody have like a potion of any sort?
No.
Wait, didn't one of us get a potion from the loot
I have.
or something?
You have cure wounds as well.
We can't do cure wounds.
It doesn't cure
I have
poison.
spare the dying.
no.
You're not dead yet.
Oh.
Okay.
All
It was
right.
fun while it lasted.
So
So
we
how-
Nim was
covered
poisoned. Nim will die.
and Bry.
Oh, Bry is poisoned. Bry will die.
Oh,
You know what, Red? You're not helping.
How long? Like what happens when you're poisoned? How long does that?
So-
happen?
A healing word
So-
won't help.
What about
Nope.
a healing dance?
a healing dance?
If color were to twerk, would this help?
I can pirouette
I
right now.
can't imagine it not helping.
What?
All right, why don't
What
we
could
press
go
on
wrong?
and see what we can find? Unless
So
if we
as
can't
far-
do anything.
As far as poison goes, it's going to be 1d6 for every hour.
Okay,
So as
Well-
long as your torches last.
Shoot, guys.
guys, don't worry. Listen, I know that it's bad that you're poisoned. We currently can't cure the poison, but we can definitely heal you as you take poison damage. So just keep that in mind.
Oh,
We
okay.
should coordinate our spells healers.
I
Just-
also
Yes.
have false life, which allows me to do to gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points. Would that help at all?
would help you.
Not, but I can't cast it on somebody else.
I don't think so.
String
I think that
yourself.
one's a self spell.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, you will die.
That's the thought.
Did we
You
at
will
least
die.
learn anything cool about the freaking tapestry
Yeah, Red.
other
what
than
you
the
there, 'cause you
death
can hang out-
mold?
Nope, you
Oh.
definitely just learned about the death mold.
No.
Nim, I'm not following you anywhere.
Oh no.
We'll keep an eye on you guys and make
All
sure
right.
we're healing.
Let's go.
So
Yeah,
they-
let's go check out and see if we can
No.
find a cure to
Somewhere
this.
Safe.
Huh?
Are there healers like in the city? Can we go help them? Can we go
probably.
shopping?
Guys, why don't we wait till after though? We're
Yeah,
already
we're-
deep
we're
in
in
the dungeon.
Are
Don't
they
worry.
gonna die?
Let's see
Yeah,
if we can.
the
No, they're not
sewage
gonna die.
fumes
We
are
won't let
probably
them.
helping.
we will not let them die, but we cannot cure the poison yet.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll keep
All right,
you up
let's
to
move
date
on.
on
So-
their death percentage.
We're in a room with 3 doors.
Yes,
With,
Red, please
the
tell me
door
if
that
I'm dead
goes
yet.
up, the door that goes like that. Color is standing in front of goes up to the passageway that we just came from.
Oh, Veronica's explored these doors.
Well, no, I can just see because I had already gone up this
Yeah.
passageway.
You sure
Ah,
have.
So
Gotcha,
I can
gotcha.
tell that door leads to the passage that I already went down.
And I definitely opened it
gotcha.
because you came to that conclusion, and you're completely correct.
All right.
Sweet.
So
All right, so we have 2 other doors, you guys. Which one should we do? And should possibly Red, the person who doesn't breathe, go first?
could we
Okay.
try to open both of them? Are they both locked?
So here we go. I'm going to describe these doors to you.
Okay.
The door that is directly in front of Veronica right now,
Okay.
which is going to be, I don't have my compass rose, but I believe that's going to be north. Like logistically speaking. So we'll just call that north. So that door has the same carving as that very mask that you guys just saw in that ritual. It's got ball on it.
Wow.
Right? The chaotic evil god of murder. And he's depicted as powerfully built, skull-headed man with a long curved blade where his hands should be. The other door, however, has an image of what you guys would recognize as a miracle after Mako describing, which is the neutral evil Lord of Bones. And he is portrayed as a cloaked figure whose face is hidden underneath a cowl. In his skeletal hands, he clutches a screaming human skull.
And who is this?
This is Miracle.
Miracle.
He's the neutral one. Lord of Bones.
The other of the three, the dead three.
Mhm.
All right.
Big Ball and Miracle.
I think we need to go. I think we need to go through the miracle, whatever the hell his name is. Go through that door, because I feel like there's a better chance of there not being an assassin through this door.
Okay.
Does everybody agree?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm good with that.
I'll go last.
Or
I
we could try to
think
look
Altus-
through both doors and see what we see. But I think we should try this one first.
I think Altus should go first, and I'll be behind him.
Okay.
Altus?
Where is
Altus.
Altus?
Altus, you cool with that?
Do we leave him
Is
behind?
Altus dead?
Where is
Is
Altus?
Did Altus get poisoned too?
Did he not come with us?
Where is Altus?
Dun,
Wait,
dun,
wait,
dun.
wait. Are you asking that because you're not sure?
My
or is
God,
that
why don't we ever pay attention? We always do this.
I thought that he was
Altus.
being held.
he just bullied a tiefling and now he's gone? Ugh.
Great.
I was going to
I'll-
ask him out later.
I know.
I thought that they
Color
were
was
bullying
everywhere.
him. Oh,
is why
he's
we
over
don't
here. He's
have
over here. He's over
friends.
here. He's over
Oh.
here.
Hi, Altus. You're back.
I just wanted 2 good seconds of trolling y'all. That's it.
Oh my god.
Sticker.
But now you'll pay attention to where Altus is.
Was Altus trolling us or were you trolling us?
All right, Altus, lead the way in, and I'll be behind you.
Uh-oh.
And as you guys step into the
Oh.
room, lying on the floor of this otherwise empty room are the pale bodies of 3 humans in filthy black robes, arranged in a triangle formation.
Ooh, that's my favorite shape.
A lit torch lies. Tessellite by Ellie Goulding, anyone? A torch lies between them. A rough staircase is to the left that leads down to another torch-lit chamber.
So a lit torch, like as in they died recently then because the torch is still
Mhm.
lit.
Still lit. True.
Ah.
True.
Oh,
This is my favorite.
I just pictured Nim saying that. Oh, guys, this dead triangle is my favorite shape.
Love dead triangles.
It's like it's meant to be.
Can we
Okay,
get Mako to do like a little knowledge, insight, wisdom?
I can do another
Religion
Arcana
check?
maybe?
Yeah,
please?
Mako, can you examine these bodies quickly?
I can, yes. Should I do religion or
Give me
Arcana?
an investigation, since you're investigating dead bodies.
13.
Ooh, we'll take it.
13. We will definitely take it.
Let's go.
And as you're investigating these bodies, all 3 of them spring to life because they've been playing dead this entire time.
Yeah, yo, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Get the
Let's
tables.
go.
Get the
And
tables.
these
Let's say it.
these necromities leap to their feet and they attack you. So
Oh,
I
come
didn't
at
know
me,
I'm
boys.
going to
Veronica
need-
wanted this to go in this way.
Come at me, boys.
I'm going to need everybody to roll me some initiative.
Yeah, there it is.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
Let's go.
Red, your character didn't move. Are you with them or are you still over by the poison?
I need to go on auto follow sometimes.
Okay, that's fine. I figured that's why I was like, okay.
Where's initiative at?
Yeah, what do we hit on our thing?
So if you go top right, the second icon, which is a fist, and you click the dice by your name.
That's right.
Oh,
there it is.
There it
I
is.
rolled a 21.
21.
Yeah, that works.
What did Nim roll?
I love how it auto
Red
orders the initiative.
roll.
Oh, me too. It makes things so easy for me.
12.
Alrighty. The only one who hasn't rolled is Taven.
Didn't roll on. Let me try again.
Taven face.
Sadly, it didn't even matter because it was a
the online dice are so much easier.
scary roll. Alrighty.
In the
Right.
meantime, while we've been rolling for initiative, chat has been discussing their favorite shapes.
Oh, someone says parallelogram. Oh yeah. Octagon, the shape of water.
Hexagon.
Someone said the shape of water.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So Pry, it is your turn. What are we doing?
All right, I'm gonna draw my great sword and attack this person who is directly to my left.
Okay, definitely.
What do I need to roll?
You've got to
sorry,
roll.
I need to actually do things.
Yep. So if you open up, is your character sheet open?
Yep, it's open.
Go to inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Click on your great sword.
Yes. And I roll. Do I
And
roll
it should
attack?
just say roll. Just
Okay.
no, just regular roll. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So
Are you
you
kidding me?
rolled.
I rolled a 5. I never have a good roll on attacks.
That was a critical miss though.
That was a nat
So
one.
you hurt
Crit
yourself?
I
fail.
hurt myself.
So that would be 10 points of damage.
Because of the
Oh!
poison.
Knocking you down to 6 health.
Because of the
Damn.
poison.
And your next turn of combat, you're also going to have to roll one of them lovely poison d6s too.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
All right, so now it is this necromite's turn.
So for the first combat action on recordings is a critical fail
Oh,
with
this
10
is
damage.
so bad.
Yep. Sounds about right with this group.
All right,
Oh
so that one misses. This one is going after Taven
Oh
just
no.
because he doesn't like his beard.
Oh,
For whatever
no.
reason.
Face.
Oh, how could he not like the beard?
That's all
That's
right.
just rude.
That just gives Taven some inspiration. All right, that's a definite miss on that. And this one's going after color.
No.
Not color. She dances.
Ooh, that's a hit for 7 points of
Oh no.
necrotic
Wow.
If
damage.
these cats ain't playing, what in the world?
I stabbed myself with my sword.
You do such a thing.
She got scared and was just like, well, Sepeku.
How are they?
Go
Wait.
for-
What are they hitting her with?
With what do you mean with?
Like what's doing the damage? What are they?
Necrotic
It's
damage.
their this right here. I will show you. It's called Claws of the Grave.
Mhm.
The what of the what? Is it like a spell that they're using?
So let me get you a little more information on this so you can understand, because
I bet
these aren't humans. These are necromites.
Oy.
So they have, instead of having hands like a human would, they have claws.
Ah.
Hmm.
And so their claws are like infected with necrotic damage.
Are they
Mhm.
great claws?
Nah, they're just regular claws. All right, so it is.
So is that
Ultis's
considered
turn.
a melee attack? I guess is my question.
Yes, that is
It
correct.
is. Okay.
Ultis is going to try for a good old multi-attack. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do...
Who is Altus attacking?
He's
Ooh.
attacking the
The bad guys?
Not
necromite,
us.
the necromite that's down south of the way he's facing. So the one that's over by Bry.
Okay.
The one that made me kill myself.
Yep. And that is a definite hit.
Nice.
Sadly, it's only for 7.
Sadly,
7? That's
What?
Yeah, he
the
rolled
fuck
bad
is
on
that?
damage.
That's bad.
We're all gonna die down here.
Oh wait, no, that's good. He's a good guy. That's right. Sorry, I got distracted.
All right,
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
Veronica, it is
Please
your
save
turn.
us. Use your
Would
demon
I know?
powers.
Can necromites take necrotic damage?
They can't take necrotic damage.
They can or they cannot.
They can.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I have a plan. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis
Mm-hmm.
on myself
Okay.
because these fools ain't playing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Smart move.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then also, woo!
And I believe that gives you an extra 5 temporary hit points. Yep. Yes, it does.
Sir.
Damn, I
How do
remember.
Nice.
Oh, +5.
I already got him.
+5. Oh, you did it. Okay, thank you.
Yep, I got you.
All right. And then as my bonus action, if I can, I'm going to cast. Can I cast Hex?
So hex would be a packed magic spell. So that's going to be on your next turn. You can, however, cast cantrips.
But it says it's a bonus action. Am I
Can you?
casting time?
You're using hex as your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. That kind of changes the composition of the spell, so to speak. But yes, you can if you want to cast it as a bonus action.
I can.
Yep. Cast it as a
Okay.
bonus.
I mean,
if you want.
I can cast an Eldritch Blast or something if that's cool. If that works better. That's what
No.
you're
If
saying.
you no. If you want to cast hex, you can. You can see within range. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely hex him and do
Okay.
that. That's
I'm a
how it
hex-
changes the composition of the spell. I got
Let
it.
me see which one is the most. I guess it would be this guy. Would be the one I would probably cast that on, if possible.
Okay.
The one that's
So,
next to Bry. I think that's probably the one I want to do.
So I am going to put a marker up at the top left-hand corner. You should be able to see. That's the one that's hexed,
Oh, this one is? Okay.
right? Isn't that the one you wanted hex?
I
Or did
wanted
I
to
do
do
that
the
wrong?
one
Okay.
next to Bry.
The one
Bry.
that's-
What is your name?
Right.
Bry. I thought it was. Okay.
Like think of rye, but put a B in front of it, and then
Rye.
you got it.
Or cry.
That's the only way I can.
Or die.
Well, I like rye chips, so it's how I remember it. Okay,
You know me all too
so
well, Deeds.
oh boy. All right, so you're not going to move any.
Nah. I got the armor of Agathis, so
Okay.
hit me, boys, please.
Nem, what are we
Boom.
doing?
Who's this cat in there? Wait, who's this? I can't move anywhere. It's like super packed down here.
Yeah, we're kind of packed in.
You can move between people at the cost of some movement speed.
I'm just gonna attack my guy to the right on the map, directly
Okay.
below me.
Yep. The one that's right above Veronica. Gotcha.
Yes. Let me go to my character sheet and how do I attack? Inventory and use my. I'm gonna use my. Ooh, I don't want him. I'm gonna use my hand axe.
Okay.
All right. Roll. What
That
did we
is a
get?
definite hit.
Yes, go.
Bloody.
We're safe.
And that is 5. So there is that. And as your axe makes contact, you can tell this dude's hurting quite a bit. That's pretty good solid hit on him.
Let's go.
Is he bleeding? What's the?
He is
Is he
definitely he's definitely bloodied. This one is,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Oh, so these suckers go down fast then. Nice.
Can
At
I
least
use
that one might.
That one does.
Wait, I have 2 hand axes. Can I use the other one?
So you've already made an attack, which would be your actual
Okay.
action, like your
But
attack
he can
action.
he can do
Oh,
the
but you
can use
two-handed, right?
You can use a bonus action, and if you wanted to use a bonus action, you have let's see here, hold on.
It's the two-handed
You
combat.
well, two-handed would still be a combat action, but
Yeah.
he has rage if he wanted to use rage is what I was trying to
Yes,
get it,
that's
because you
right,
can
as a
use rage as a
barbarian.
bonus action. And while raging, so while raging on your next turn, that would allow you to have advantage on strength saving throws and checks. And then when you make a melee attack using strength, you gain bonuses to that, so you do more damage on your
I'll do
next
that.
turn.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you definitely can do rage as a bonus action.
Let's do
So if you want to click on rage and then click roll, that'll set it up for the next turn.
Where's my rage?
It's under features.
Features.
The second section right under grappling.
I
Yep.
see it. And clicking roll. What did I get? All right,
So that you actually don't roll dice for it. Literally, the only reason you're rolling is so the system knows that you're
Okay, I
enraged,
have it.
quote unquote. Yep.
All right, sweet.
Sweet. Is that the end of your turn?
That will be the end of my turn. I'm in a good spot.
All right, we're
Yep.
going to everybody's favorite chaotic little robot.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all hang on to this. She's
So
been
I
fucking-
got a new thing. I got a new spell, and it's a catapult. So I'm gonna use my catapult to catapult my flaming torch, and you have to make a dexterity saving throw, and if you lose, you take 3d8.
3d8. Okay.
Whoa.
That's
3d8.
OP. I like it.
That's significant.
What's the saving throw on? Like what?
Oh, DC 14. Should be a 14.
I think it's
Which one- which one are you-
27.
Which? So, which one are you wanting to catapult to? Like the torch to?
I didn't even
Which-
look at that.
Yeah. So this guy, I think, is almost dead.
Yeah, the cat in the
Should I waste it on him if he's
No,
almost
I would
dead?
hit one.
Nah, do it at
That
the
has
one
my
that's
name
not
on
hexed.
Okay, we'll do that one.
Okay. So the one that hasn't even been touched yet. Okay. And just so everyone can see that was a 7, and it definitely is 3d8's worth of damage. So if you want to roll
Yo.
that up, that's a 13.
Yo, let's
13
go.
damage.
Damn.
13.
And as this catapult, like you're catapulting this flaming torch, the surprise in this necromite's just stance and stature, the way that it's like holding itself, is almost if it's shocked that you would do something so just out of conventionality. And as the torch hits this thing, it just ignites into flames and lets out this wailing screech as it collapses to the ground.
So it blows up because of the poo.
Explosion.
The methane gas encases the necromite. It inflames him.
Just picturing, what is it? Is it Lord of the Rings where Aragorn like shoves a torch into one of the white's faces?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
runs away on
Running
fire.
around with it. Yes, yes.
Yep.
Oh my
Be-
god.
beautiful moment.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah.
Red says, "Everyone, please be careful. There is fire."
Thank you, Red.
Good job, Red.
Good job. Work.
I'm so glad I got to hurt somebody. I haven't had a chance
Are
to do
you-
that
Right?
yet.
Are you
It
going to
never works.
move, or are you
Come on in,
comfortable
Red.
where you are?
Am I able to use a cantrip as a bonus action? Like you said before.
That was a spell, correct?
It was.
Yep, you can use a cantrip as a bonus action.
Can I also do shocking grasp on the dying fella on the ground? That's a cantrip.
The one right next to you
Yeah.
that's hexed? If it's the one that's right next to you that's hexed, yes, without
Okay.
moving.
Oh
One
man,
that's text is at the bottom of the screen.
What happened?
Red.
Somebody tell me.
Red, you're tearing it up. Is what's
Did it
happening.
work?
Yeah.
Girl,
That's a
you rolled a
24.
24.
Mic drop.
Okay. So I got the
Five
little
points damage.
spiders into his neck and
Okay, so
not a
Mic
friend.
drop.
there's they're not wearing armor made of metal, just for context, because you do have to know that now.
Mm-hmm.
1d8 lightning damage. and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Woo!
So let me mark that so I know that I can't react to anything, but I can do actions, just not reactions.
Okay.
So I marked that. And as you grab onto this necromite and shock the life darn near out of it, it's kind of just standing there like as if it doesn't really comprehend what's going on, because you can tell that this thing is just clutching onto the very fabric of reality right now.
Oh.
So are you going to move, or is that the end of your turn, Red?
I should probably get back a little bit behind.
Yeah, you still have 30 movement speed, I believe.
I don't know. I don't even Mako.
Yeah,
where
you have
are
30 movement speed.
You're currently on my.
Oh,
same,
I'm on Mako. I'll just hang out on his back.
You're saying out on my shell.
It's like a Captain America shield.
Right.
All right, so Color, it is now your turn, and you are huddled up with Mako right now.
Yeah, Mako.
Oh, everybody's
Snuggle buddy.
hanging out with me.
Snuggle.
Not me. I'm dying in a corner.
Don't worry, Brian. I got you.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So what is the current status of our bad guys in regards to their visible suffering?
One is Hex, the other is close to death.
And the third one's already dead?
The third one's already dead.
Yeah, that one literally got one-shotted by Red.
Okay,
Blew him
cool.
up in a poop explosion.
Poop explosion. Hashtag
Yeah.
poop explosion in chat, everybody.
It's like
Okay.
on Christmas vacation when they light up the sewage.
Okay, so the guy who is next to me, who I think is Hex,
Mhm.
I want to attack him with my my rapier.
Okay.
He's not Hex though. He's the one that's close to death, right?
Okay, well the one who is in range to me, right next to me, I'm gonna hit him.
Ooh.
15.
15.
15,
How
and
did I
for
do?
5 damage, that definitely connects. And
Yay.
how do you stab him? What does that look like? He's dead. How do you kill him?
Ooh, Describe the death.
Ooh.
Just like straight through the heart.
Just straight through the heart?
Where the
Yeah.
heart
Oh.
would be if you were
Cold.
alive.
Well,
Cold
okay,
and to the
yes.
point.
Yes.
I like it. Fantastic.
Target is
Um,
dead. Color is useful.
Color is useful.
And then I'm gonna take the where's my spells? The bonus action of I know one of my healing spells. Is it healing word that's a bonus action?
I think I have that as well. Yeah, it's a
Or-
bonus action, but it is a first level spell, so it would use up a spell slot.
Well, I wanna hold on. I have two and I can't remember which one does what. I gotta click on it real quick. Okay, as long as I can see them, I can help them, right?
Are you looking at healing word? Because as long as you're 60 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
That's the
then
range.
I want to use healing word on Bri.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Yay.
Okay, let me.
You're seeing colors again.
I see your true colors.
Nim is poison. Nim will die.
Oh God.
And that
Okay.
is 4. So that's going to put Bri up to
Oh,
10
no.
out of 16.
Help.
That's still something, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks,
still going to
Color.
help.
You did your best.
Alrighty. And is that the end of your turn, Color, or are you going to move?
I'll just move off to the side here.
Okay.
So we can.
She pirouettes into the corner.
Definitely in true bard fashion, right?
yes.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Mako, what's going
Come on,
on?
Mako.
My
right.
twirly dude.
What is color's health? Is there a way to see everybody's health as a healer? That would be awesome.
Mm.
8 out of 15.
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
We
All
got
right.
here.
So I am going to pray to the god of Helm and
Mhm.
cast Shield of Faith on Bree.
Bri.
Sorry.
Bri.
Bri.
Okay.
And
Brie is a cheese.
basically what that does, Bree, you see.
Bri.
I'm sorry, Bri. My bad. I'm trying to look at my spell book too. My bad. You see a shimmering field that surrounds you, and you get +2 to your AC, your armor class.
Oh, nice.
So you're a lot harder to hit.
Nice.
I guess I should press the button to do that on
Yep.
here, right?
And I already added the
Thanks,
armor
man.
class to you, Bri. So I got you.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Shield of Faith. Cast it. And as I cast it, I say, be careful with your sword. And then right next to me, I'm going to drop Healing Word onto color.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
So let's do.
Hopefully you're better at your spell casting than I am.
It's because you didn't twerk while you were healing.
That must
Sorry.
have been it. Yeah.
We have like
There you go.
some sweeties.
So
and some
you are
murderers
now
around you.
You are now 14 out of 15 on your health.
Oh, I feel a lot
Thanks
better.
to Mako.
Thank you, Mika.
And I did that, right? Because bonus action was Healing
Yep.
Word.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You can take your bonus action before your regular action or your action before your bonus action. It doesn't matter. They're just two distinctly different things, right? So
Mm,
So James, you can rage before you attack.
Yep.
yeah.
I would recommend
Yeah.
you raging before you attack.
That's
But
that's-
you're already enraged, so your next turn it's going to. All right,
Going down.
Mako, are you moving or are you
I'm happy where I'm at.
staying? Okay. Now we are to the bearded wonder himself, Taven.
Haven.
Taven. What's
Silent
going on?
giant.
What are we
All right,
doing?
baby. So, see, what do I have left for bad dudes? It's just the guy in the bottom there.
The one by
Yep.
me.
Let's see. 'Cause my original idea was to toss the dude next to me down the stairs. Beat his ass.
Just for context, there's not a table downstairs.
I'd-
Can he still grapple him and like drag him and throw him? Or is that can you use his moves to like move to him
Well,
and then move away from
isn't
him?
that an altar at the bottom of the stairs? I'll put him through the altar.
Sounds like a table to me.
Anything to table if you put your mind to it.
So if you're going to move over to him, that's 10 movement speed.
All right.
And then when you're grappling someone, you move at half movement.
Mm.
So that instead of each square being 5, that would mean each square would be 10.
Uh,
Let's see.
So you would be able to go to the top of the stairs where you were.
throw him down.
But I would be able to throw him down still? Or just
Like
If you
throw 'em
use
prone?
if you use grappling as your bonus action and then use your action to throw him, you could.
There you go.
all right, then yeah, we'll
Do
do
it,
that.
Taven.
Taven just wants to throw somebody. He doesn't
That's why
care.
I'm down the stairs. I've been staring at the stairs the whole time.
I knew it.
Great. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Now, what do I have to roll or no? I'm good.
So what I want you to roll me is a strength check, and then I'll make a strength saving throw, and then we'll go from there and see what happens.
Come on, Taven.
Come on, Taven. Let's see some
Oh, that was
WWE action.
not the right one.
Hold up. Open this up. Strength. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Ooh.
Taven has rolled a 9.
Yeesh.
Oh, strength save is a 17.
And the save is a 17, so you wouldn't be able
Nuts.
to throw him down the stairs, but you are still grappling him, just barely.
Can
But
he
you are
knock
still
him prone?
grappling him.
So I'm just hanging
So
on to him.
that would be a bonus action. So the bonus and actions have already been taken up, but he still is
Yes.
holding on to him.
All right.
At the very least, right now the necromite's kind of unable to do anything until he breaks that grapple.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's kind of prone. All right. So now we are on to Bri, and Bri,
Come
I
on,
need you
Bri.
to roll me 1d6.
Careful with that
Okay.
sword.
Okay. Wait, I just roll
Ho-
1d6.
Hold on a second. Hold on. How are we gonna do this? Give me a second, just real quick. I said D6, but I might have said the wrong thing. My fault. Yeah. So roll me 1d20 first.
Oh,
So it's
man, that
slash
scared me.
R 1d20.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right. So now roll me 1d6.
Okay.
That would be the poison damage.
Sorry, guys.
Oof.
Great.
And it's a 13 to save on poison damage. So you take 5 poison damage, and that puts you back down to 5 out of 16
Oh
health.
my
Wait.
Lanta.
Gosh.
This is not going well.
This is
But wait,
good.
how didn't she also get health from Mako, or who did
You got a
Mako give
shield.
health to? Oh
Shield.
no,
Yeah.
You got a
that's right.
shield for
Color.
armor
She was
class. Yep.
attacked.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
I forgot that you gave it to color.
Yep. So now it is your turn, Bri.
All right. Well, I'm not feeling very well. I've had some stuff happen to me in the past couple of minutes that I don't like, but I know that the sooner we get this guy that Taven is grappling with dealt with, the sooner that we can address my, dying. So I am still holding my greatsword. I struggle over to where the two of them are grappling, and I attempt to strike the guy that Taven is fighting.
All right. Roll me that attack.
Yeah. 18.
Ooh.
Triumph of the human spirit. I rolled an
18.
18.
That would be a 7. So that would definitely be enough to kill this necromite.
How do you kill him?
How do you kill him?
Victory.
How do you kill him? With the great sword.
Kill him messily. Catch him
Messily.
across the shoulder, down diagonally across the chest.
Oh man, Taven's covered in blood.
Everyone's covered in blood.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
my
ready.
own ritual.
I'm not gonna
He
lie.
drowns in his own blood.
I was really hoping you didn't critically miss and either stab yourself or Taven.
I probably should have gone for a hand axe or something less
All right, so that room is definitely cleared out now.
Sticker?
So
Sticker?
Yep.
This would actually be a really good time for our 10-minute.
That's
what do you
exactly
guys
what I was
call
gonna
it?
say. We need a break.
Yep.
Biological break.
Bio break, yeah.
Right.
Bio
That's
break.
what I meant. Yeah. So we'll be back in 10 minutes, and then we'll have 1 hour left. Take it away, DM.
Okay, well, actually, you guys are going to be taking it away. You just got out of combat. There is a lower part of the section which Veronica has already either stumbled down the stairs or traveled to. What are we doing?
Can we take a short
Dying.
rest and have color
In
dance for
here?
us?
In here.
You
Yeah.
really have to ask yourself, is this the kind of place you want to rest?
Yeah.
And if
If
so,
we take
that's
us
cool.
a rest, all of our torches are gonna go out. We're gonna have to
And I might die.
use
And-
poison.
And all through the night of resting, there are 2 individuals who have to make
Yes.
saving
Yeah.
throws against poison.
Fine.
Oh,
we're
I forgot
super
about the
dying.
poison.
Yeah.
Nim is
Right.
poison.
What's
Nim
this?
will die.
What's this thing?
Then we'll.
Am I able to take another action to cure wounds though?
I
I
mean,
don't-
you don't have to take an action. You're just going to use a spell slot. You're not in combat, so you can use that as many times as you physically can.
Should you use a whole spell slot, or should we roll up out of here and go to the mall, go shopping, try to find some healing spells?
Leave.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
what's down here
We gotta
first?
fix them. Well, you just want
We
to let
have a
them
whole
die.
other room that we need to investigate.
We better investigate fast and hope they
Okay,
don't
let's
die in the
investigate
process.
fast.
Or maybe split up 3 and 3.
Oh, or split up.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that and take Bruce with you so we have a telephone?
Yeah.
Ring, ring, ring.
All right, here. I'll take Bruce out of my bag of holding, but I also want to know what the heck is down these stairs. Game master.
Okay,
So who
well,
else needs?
first
okay,
off-
so Sue and I are both not super. We're both little. Actually, I'm back to.
I'm
14
not
and
little.
15.
I'm a fighter.
I'm actually doing okay. Is it only Sue? And then of course we also have to worry about James, who is poisoned.
Mhm.
So I think they should go in the village, and I can accompany them.
Wait a minute. No. Wait.
No?
Wait. I don't. How is this like a huge complex of cave? Do we expect this to take us days and nights, or are we just clearing a couple of rooms real
I
quick
think
and then
there's
we can go?
just one room left. Do you want to
Yeah.
try it?
Well,
Let's
as
just-
far as we know,
let's knock it out. You guys have magic. If you need to heal us a couple times, then
we'll
we can
leave
do
them
that,
in the
and then-
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's just make it
Okay.
because we had to fight our way in here.
And I've still
We don't
got
know
armor
who's
of
on the
Agathis, so
outside.
I can lead the way. Just let me at them.
All right,
Yeah.
If
Veronica,
anyone
you
hits
lead-
me.
You lead the way and you start investigating that room.
Okay, first,
All right.
yeah,
So
sticker.
first off, who all is in the room investigating?
Me.
Well, I'm following Lee. I'm very interested.
Okay. So
I'll
I need both of you to roll me investigation checks.
Oh, disgusting.
Can I go in here? There we go.
That work.
Oh, good,
Okay.
good job,
Nice
Color.
Oh,
And-
nice.
Color
So-
rolled a 22 and I rolled a 7.
So you see a suit of armor that is welded together, and there's gauntlets on it.
Ooh.
A suit of
Really nicely made gauntlets on a suit of armor that's welded together.
Can somebody tell me what a gauntlet is? Because the only thing I know of is the snap.
Gloves.
Got gauntlets on it.
Yeah.
It's a big
Gauntlets
glove.
usually go like, yeah, they usually
Oh.
usually gauntlets traditionally go from here like to your forearm, but sometimes they can be a glove, but it's just like armor.
Okay,
on
I
your
was
forearm.
thinking of the right thing. I thought you were talking about like buttons or bedazzling.
We're not
you
gonna
are
Thanos
talking
snap
about
anybody.
gloves,
Can
okay.
I cast detect magic?
You can cast detect magic.
Okay. Should I have, hold on. Spell book. I hear. All right. Cast spell. Yeah. Hello.
Yo, wish I see.
Although I don't think I was supposed to roll that because I think I get it for free, but that's okay. Oh yeah, it's a ritual.
So you detect that the gauntlets definitely glow, and they are of a conjuration school of magic.
Man, with these conjuration crap.
Can we take it?
Take it.
She's got a bag of holding. Can we
Yeah.
but we don't have to touch it. If you just use the edges like pot holders,
Whoa.
the
different
bag.
color.
Everything
Just-
is purple.
Yeah, that's the radius for her detect magic. It's 30
Sorry?
feet.
Mm.
So,
So can she use the bag like pot holders and grab it?
she can
It's
try,
welded
yeah.
together though.
Well, the
is it on a
gauntlets aren't.
hanger or something?
Oh, the gauntlets aren't? Okay, then yeah, I'll try that.
The gauntlets aren't.
What do I have to roll for
So
that
so
sticker?
you actually don't have to roll anything. I'm getting to the
Yay.
gotcha part of things.
Oh.
So as you disturb these gauntlets,
Is there a person in there inside the suit of armor?
as you disturb these gauntlets, they detach from the armor, and these gauntlets start flying toward you in color because you're in the room
Bad.
investigating them. Yeah, super fantastic, right? So roll me some
Hey.
initiative.
But here's the thing: I have armor of Agathis, so if they hit me, they gotta take damage too.
Okay, so I need to roll initiative. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Is this everybody?
Nope,
No, just me
it's
and Colin.
actually just them two. Hello.
I'm in the room.
Oh, Red's in there too.
Oh, are you in the room? You didn't say you were in the room.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the room.
All right, go ahead and roll me initiative.
I can leave the room if you need
Oh
me to
no, you
leave
could.
it.
You definitely can stay in the room if you want to join in the
She's small and
fun
sneaky. She
fight and
appears-
stuff.
She appears randomly everywhere.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does everywhere, which is fine. There we go. Now I can illuminate the map. And why are you not letting me? It's not letting me move that, but it's letting me move that. So we're gonna pretend that this giant unicorn token is. That's the best I can do.
No.
Sure. They're not unicorns, trust me. You would be dead. So we're gonna pretend these are flying gauntlets.
Not unicorns.
Not unicorns. Unless you want to die. All right.
I don't wanna die.
He's rolled
Red.
twice for initiative.
Oh,
Which means
no.
we got 2 of them.
Red, what happened?
Well, yeah, there's 2 gauntlets, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I saw a skull over red for a second. I was like, whoa.
I
Shouldn't they just be
accidentally-
shooting off in the bag.
I accidentally killed her. Why would they shoot off in the bag if they spring to life at the moment that someone's investigating them?
Oh. Well,
Oh.
What you gonna do, Red? You're up.
I mean,
She's
I'm
gonna
confused.
catapult more poop.
Do you attack it? It's a glove.
Yeah.
You could try to ride it.
I am confused.
Party.
I guess I'll try to shock and grasp it.
Okay.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
I mean, technically, it is a suit of armor, and technically, if it was possessed by something, it would be wearing it. So, you make a successful shocking grasp, it would help you out, right?
Yes.
Technically.
I mean, it would be what
As an
extra-
artificer, do I have any ability to like control the metal or like do something with it? Like, I don't even know what I'm asking.
Let's see here.
Do you have any abilities that involve manipulating metal? Is what you're asking.
Yeah, because like I can like magic up metal and stuff.
Probably not like in a surprise.
Hey, I
So-
don't need your negativity.
So the only thing you would be able to do, like in any scenario for right now at your level, would be to infuse a mundane object with magic. So if it wasn't already magical, you can make something magical.
But I can't change its magic.
Nope.
Oh damn! I guess I'll have to
That makes
shock and
sense.
grasp it.
All right, you want to roll that up for me?
Yes, I do. That is
Oh.
not good. Oh, yes, it is.
You hit.
I rolled a 24.
She rolled a 24.
But
Yeah,
you only did
24.
I only did 2 damage.
Doesn't matter how many damage you did, you at least damaged it. So
That's something.
yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
bump
All right.
bump that down. That way we can make that. Yeah, I mean, even at the highest AC of any of the monsters I've read about so far, that would have hit. It's pretty nice. So what is that when you hit with shocking grasp? It's a D8 of extra
it's-
damage of some sort, right?
It's 1d8.
1d8 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay, so there we go. So I can't take a reaction, so I'm going to mark that.
And she would have had advantage anyway because
It's metal.
the
Yeah.
armor is made of metal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, super effective.
It's super effective. All right, are you going to move or...
I mean, how big is this room?
Not very big.
Can I get up on anything? Is there any like pillars?
I mean,
Entrails?
seeing as how you have the legs that you do, you probably on like a good athletics check could probably like find your way to like in a crack in a wall, hold yourself that kind of way, like you're mountain climbing, but on the
Okay.
side of a on a
Why
wall.
not? Let's just athletics check that thing.
Yeah, give me an athletics and we'll see if
Hang
you can be
on.
on the side of the wall.
I gotta double tap it. There we go. Attributes, athletics. Here we go.
Wow.
21.
Let's
Good
go.
night for Red.
Got
Yeah, definitely.
hops.
You're just sitting there hanging on the side of the wall as Veronica prepares to make her next move.
With my extra entrail hanging out in my hand, just holding on to it.
Just swinging it like it's a jump rope or something.
Yo. Up and down.
Yo,
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So Veronica is going to use Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for Eldritch Blast.
Okay. On
Light
which
it up.
one?
All right,
On
there we
either
go.
one. Doesn't matter. Neither one's damaged, right?
She rolled an
Mm.
18.
Oh, wait, no.
Dang.
Somebody
the
is
unicorn's
damaged.
pretty damaged. The unicorn right here,
Probably
the
me.
flying boy is this one. This is damaged.
All right. So, yeah, hit that guy.
Save yourself.
All right. And as that blast makes impact into that gauntlet, it starts moving sporadically, and its movements kind of just cease, and it's almost just kind of like stuck hovering there.
Hmm.
The hand.
All right, I'm
Okay,
gonna,
family.
as my bonus or whatever, I'm gonna grab it and put it in my bag of holding.
You're gonna try and grapple it. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Get it. Wrestle that thing to the ground.
Strength. Ow, nuts.
Not that it mattered, but just so you can see that there was a 17 on that part. It was a good idea, though.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
I'm done.
It's close to greatness.
Close to
Color. What are we doing?
Dance. The Napoleon Dynamite dance.
It's bump.
I guess I'm gonna attempt to use my my dagger.
Okay. So you're going to move up within range of one of them, and
Yeah, let's see. Does that put me within range
Fancy.
of that one?
yeah, that'll put you within range. I mean, these tokens are big enough to where I'm just going to assume that they're within range, right?
Okay. All right, let me pull up my sheet so I can hit the, where's my actions?
I'm glad this campaign doesn't have unicorns. I would not allow them to die. I'm sorry.
So
Can't do it.
sad.
Can't do it.
Unicorns are fierce anyway. They would probably be able to take care of
Stab
themselves.
you right in the heart.
Work.
So a unicorn in D&D is like a CR5, and they are gnarly.
Regular people language there, please.
Yeah.
So
like their
their
combat
armor
level.
classes are 18 plus. So
What?
good luck hitting them.
Okay, good to know.
Unicorns are crazy weird.
Maybe there'll be like a hell spawn unicorn.
Point in
That's
case.
cool.
Let's
Like a-
not
like a-
talk about that because that sounds indestructible.
Let's not put that in Sticker's head.
Don't you put that on me, Sparky Bobby.
I need to go find
Mm.
one.
So I was definitely able to find all of my actions earlier, and now I don't know where my attack actions are.
So if you go into inventory,
Yep,
there's your dagger and your
Nope.
rapier. If you click on them,
they're not showing up.
Oh.
really?
Can we just
Unequip them.
Yeah, I'll just because they show up for me.
Like if I hit,
Interesting.
like if I click on the word weapons, nothing happens.
Refresh.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, I
hit
can-
like hit F5 and see. Maybe that'll be it.
Wouldn't I be here if I tried to grapple him? Probably, right?
Okay, yeah, now it's showing up. It was very weird. Like it said that I didn't have anything before. Okay,
Magic.
That's because on break I took everything away from you.
must have been it. Oh,
No, nothing of my work.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that would be a miss.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Did she just take damage too?
Yeah.
No.
Wait.
No, that was a crit. If she took her second roll, it was a crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
saw the red and got.
Nope. You're fine.
Okay, but I didn't do any damage.
No, you didn't do any damage. You're taking
Not
any
with a
damage from
5.
yourself.
Okay.
I mean,
Sorry,
there
girl.
are things in D&D you could have damaged, but not these gauntlets.
Okay. Can I for my bonus action, can I do my bardic inspiration?
It's a feat, isn't it? As a bonus. Yeah, as a bonus action. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do my bardic inspiration for Red's next turn.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Does that mean
So-
she twerked for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance.
I'm feeling so inspired at this crack in the wall. It makes
All I
me
can imagine with
feeling my entrails
Rita
like a
dancing
helicopter.
is either like a terrible recorder being played or the whole like number one
Entrails
victory
brings out a voice of
royale.
the earth.
So does bardic inspiration give Red advantage on her next roll? Is that what that is?
Yep.
Okay, good, because we're about to need it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
can I ask for like an assist?
I can help you. Right?
That's what I'm
No?
wondering.
Maybe.
Fine assist on what?
Okay, so I've got rope in my inventory, and
Mhm.
I was wondering if I could get an assist from Veronica to maybe, wrestle this thing down and hog tie it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So then we could try to like unmagic it and hang out with it, or whatever.
Ooh.
Why did you roll?
Why did I roll? What do you mean? Why did I roll? Aren't there gauntlets attacking you guys?
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's not your turn.
I hate when that
Yeah.
happens. I'm about to die.
Okay.
Hmm.
I believe that's an 11. It sure is. So that would hit. And
Okay.
that would be
Chat, if you have got any ideas, we can put
11
some
points.
creativity right about now.
That's cheating, folks.
I
All
believe
right.
in cheating.
You may not.
So that
call a
would
friend.
be 11 points of bludgeoning damage to color. So that would be 3 out of 15 on health points.
Holy macaron. Guys, somebody's got to fix her. Mako, get up in here.
And this one is going to fly over yonder way.
Man.
Color needs to run.
And that's a critical miss. Good job.
Woo!
Oh, he was going to say critical hit. Good Lord, I'm going to choke on my nuts.
Nope.
Or my cashews.
All right, so that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage that it did to
This is how that
itself.
works.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yo, hey, real quick. We make bad plans. They're hosting us. What's up, guys? Thank you so
Oh,
much for the
nice.
host. We appreciate that.
Raiders.
Ba, 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 ba,
How's
ba,
it
ba.
Oh my goodness.
Some other D&D players in the house. What's up, guys?
Nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
Hope y'all had a good
They may,
session.
they
I'm
may be better
poisoned,
than us.
so
Wait, does that mean they're in the chat? We need help. Somebody's about to die. Please give us help.
I'm
Please assist.
poisoned.
Tell them it's cheating, guys. Tell them it's cheating.
Join our adventure.
Lynette, I am down to 3 health. Okay. So any ideas you have?
We're going on an adventure. All right, so we are at the top of the turn order. And I believe Red was talking about what she wanted to do.
Okay,
This Red's
So,
turn.
yes, my plan was originally to
Mhm.
get up on them with my spider legs, hold them, and then hog tie them with the assistance of Veronica. But if the DM's face leads me to believe that this is a poor choice, I can use another spell slot.
Do you see this baby face right here? This face would never steer you wrong.
I just would like to remind you that I have paid a lot of money to have an artist draw red before you kill me.
Could you imagine, though? The
Okay.
pure saltiness.
Is
Okay.
is it okay if I get some help from Veronica?
Is
If
that
you
doable?
are trying to grapple something and put it in your bag, I will allow Veronica to help you.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know how much help I'm gonna be, girl, because
How do we do it? Tell
Yeah.
us. Tell
Yeah,
us
some good
more.
we
rolls,
need to
good
do a
rolls
strength
here.
roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Strength
Give
roll.
me that
Good
good
roll.
old strength check,
roll.
folks.
All right,
Good
everybody,
roll, good
cross your
roll.
fingers, cross your toes, cross everything. I'm so scared. I hit a 19.
19,
ladies and
let's
gentlemen.
go.
Okay, so the
Right, what'd you
gauntlet that you tried to wrestle in, you're able to grab it and kind of shove it into the bag. Granted,
Yes!
it's still flailing around in that bag, so that bag is going to be a little hard to hold because it's still a very spirited object. But
That's fine. In
You
the South,
successfully
you just
wrangled
take
it up in
the
there.
bag and you
Okay.
take a hammer and you just And that takes care of it. I actually have a hammer in my inventory, if that would put it out of its misery.
Got some gauntlets. So.
Can we break that bad boy?
I'm just
So
saying.
what are you gonna do that, or are we?
No, I mean, I guess we should leave it in the bag and demagic it later. Oh,
I
Veronica wants to beat it.
Yeah, I want to beat it because
Beat
like I'm
it.
holding this thing. Like I gotta hold on to this thing every turn now.
Let's get the hammer out.
All right, get your hammer out, girl.
I'll get it with I'll put my entrails around it that I
For
got
good luck?
earlier for luck.
Like a rabbit's foot.
My lucky entrails.
Oh
And I'm
my
gonna
God.
I'm gonna use all my spider legs to just whack
Okay.
the shit out of it.
So, Veronica, are you currently holding the bag?
I am currently holding the bag.
Give
Please
me
don't hurt me.
give me a strength saving throw. If she's hitting it with a hammer, you're going to have to prove to me that you're strong enough to keep hold of that bag while she's hitting it.
The channel we make bad plans hosted us at the perfect time.
Oh yeah, it's chaotic.
I rolled an 18, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
Okay.
go.
all right.
How we do it.
This
You're
is how we do things.
You're strong enough. You're strong enough to hold that bag as she's hitting it. So the gauntlet that's inside there is incapacitated for the time being.
Yes,
Heck
it is.
yes.
For the time being.
You go, Red.
You know, I have to tell you, Nim, I love how much attention you pay to detail on everything. You're like, you said half of what I wanted to hear, but that other half.
He's trying to make sure we don't get screwed again.
It's beautiful.
Hey, I mean, also, you guys are in the other room. So, like, if either of you hear this scuffle going
Yeah, I
on
was
and
gonna
decide
ask
you
about
want
that.
to check it
Feel
out,
free to come in and
I'm
help us.
poisoned.
I mean, maybe they just don't care.
Also, Nim is poisoned. Nim will die.
Yeah.
can I
Last time
check
like something? I got
just add a turn, like
Probably
yell
has
out,
5
"Hey, a
out of
little help in
16
here!"
right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
think that's
Red's done with her turn unless she's moving. So
cool. I
So
guess
is that-
I'll just hang tight.
Did
and hopefully
Red's
help
turn
with
involve my inspiration? I danced.
I mean, she didn't really need it because she rolled a 19 or she rolled high
Can I
enough.
hold it? Can I feel still inspired?
I think it lasts like
But
10
wait,
minutes. You can use it.
did she use her action?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
used
okay.
my action. I
Her
just-
action was stuffing it in the bag in the first place.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
I thought that.
yeah.
Okay.
But see, also here's the thing too, though, right? So the bardic inspiration, if I'm not mistaken, I think doesn't have to immediately be used. If I'm
It
remembering
lasts for
right,
Okay,
10
sweet.
minutes.
10
Okay,
minutes.
I'll
Yeah.
use it on the next one. I feel the
If you need it,
the power of the twerk is still with me.
Okay.
power of the twerk. She was working it and twerking it, folks.
All right. So it's my turn now. Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'll just run in there.
All right. So I'm gonna yell out, "Hey guys, a little help in here! Like anybody? Anybody
Okay.
out there?"
Nim hears that, still enraged from the previous battle, and runs in.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I don't know.
Join the party, friend.
I'm gonna come in too.
All right. Thanks,
Taven
guys.
face.
Sorry, I
Ethan's
thought-
like, I guess I'll help.
So you actually, Nim, you will have to use your bonus action to reenact rage because
okay.
but from the time you cast it till now, at least 10 rounds of combat have happened. So
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
so if you're are you trying to enter initiative order, like you're going to
Yeah.
try and attack with
Yep.
them? Okay, so go ahead and roll me initiative on that if you would, bud. Woohoo! Hey, looky there.
There you go.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right.
That's
So
17, though.
So what are we doing, Lee? What are we doing, Veronica? What are we doing?
I am gonna cast that Eldritch Blast again. Excuse me, I'm
Can't do
choking
it.
on my-
Not in the stars.
Why?
Because you're choking. You can't cast a spell when you're choking.
Listen,
What
I can do that nonverbal magic. All right.
I'm dying.
Sign language magic.
All right. I'm not dying any longer, but I
Like
would like
Dr.
to cast.
Strange?
Yeah, that Eldritch Blast.
Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna-
go ahead and cast it. Roll that up for me.
Okay. Roll. Whoo! Whoo!
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
Doing real nice tonight.
That's a solid hit, and as that Eldritch Blast smacks into this
That's a
gauntlet,
22.
it starts wobbling, and all of a sudden it just kind of like
Takes.
stays tilted on its axis and stops
Oh.
moving.
Okay. So is that it's not dead yet. It's not like
We don't know what's dead though.
It's not
Right, it's
disabled yet.
I mean, it's a gauntlet, so it's not going to get bloody.
Yeah.
Okay. So it
It's a
would be the
magical
equivalent
gauntlet.
it would be the equivalent of bloodied though.
Yeah, pretty
Is-
much.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Is it
yeah.
still glowing?
Is it
I'm
still alive?
I'm gonna that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Color, buddy, friendo, how you doing?
I'm struggling just a little bit.
I'm on that struggle bus too.
Color,
You should
run
attack
away.
and move the heck away, Color. Just
Color,
saying.
can Color
Get
heal
behind me,
herself?
girl.
Yeah, can't I just like move and heal myself instead of attacking?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
Do it.
Yep.
here.
Save yourself.
Run away!
It's not worth it.
Save yourselves.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Let me see which one of my spells is better than the other.
That's usually how it works.
I think it's cure wounds.
Cure wounds is better. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to use cure wounds on
Alright.
myself.
Let's cure those woundy wounds.
Come on.
4.
4.
4.
Oh,
That
no.
was not very ooh-woo of you.
Well,
Not a lot.
But it's okay because she can't get attacked. She's behind.
It's still something.
Something better than none.
Yeah, something's better than nothing. All
I
right.
gotta go back to my healing school.
Right. You need to go back to the
Mungo.
nursing
Take a-
school.
You need to take a refresher course or maybe
Right.
some continuing ed credits.
I
need to
talk
renew your CNA or whatever.
to Madame Pomfrey. I'm not good enough at my healing spells.
Yeah.
All right. So are you going to take a bonus action or are you just going to hide behind Veronica?
I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna hide behind.
Okay.
Good plan. Good plan.
All right. So now it's the gauntlet's turn. But before that.
Oh wait, I can do bardic inspiration again, right? I can just keep doing that.
That's your bonus. That could be a bonus action, right?
Or
no?
let's see here. Features Bardic Inspiration. Can you keep casting Bardics?
I mean,
Does
I
it
don't.
go away
Yeah.
from red?
maybe.
But don't I just dance again and then someone else gets the inspiration?
Keep on
No.
dancing.
No, you can do it. But Bardic Inspiration, that's what I was thinking about Bardic Inspiration. To use inspiration, you have to call it before you know the outcome of your dice roll. So
Right,
keep
but
that
that's-
in mind.
Right. Okay. But I'm gonna dance again, and Lee is gonna be like super inspired. Veronica is gonna be super
She's gonna
do the Macarena.
Wasn't that something we did before in a campaign? Yeah, it was, Lee. You remember that?
What?
When
Macarena?
Stupefy left and we came back, we were all doing the Macarena when he was coming back on
Oh
camera.
yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time.
Okay, well, I
relevant.
just danced to inspire Lee, Veronica.
Appreciate you, girl.
Fantastic. Are you super
Thanks, Color.
inspired now? That's beautiful.
I'm feeling super inspired.
Awesome. So now it is the gauntlet's turn, but
With you,
before
James.
that, Nim and Bri, I need you to roll me some saving
Oh,
throws.
man.
Oh,
Saving
no.
throws.
Not the
Oh
poison.
no.
It's
All
the
right.
poison. Not the gumdrop button.
Oh, right.
Wait, where do I go to roll that on the sheet?
Yeah.
You can just roll like a single D20.
Oh no. I'm gonna
Would
get
be
a 1. I'm gonna
way
die.
easier.
This is gonna be it.
How do you
Nim is
roll a
poison.
D20?
Nim will die.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
Bri, you rolled well enough
Yay!
to save
Yeah.
yourself from that poison.
I'm alive.
Wait, how did you do that? What did you type?
This is
Slash R space the number 1, the letter D 20.
No.
And
no.
oh no. So roll me a D6.
Oh no.
You did.
Nim is poison. Nim will die.
Nim is poison. Nim will die. Nim hasn't taken any damage so
Oh,
far, so
none
Nim's
better.
gonna be all right.
Yeah,
So
I'm good. My health
6
is
damage.
good.
Yeah, that's gonna be 21 out of 27. Nim's fine.
Let's
folks.
go.
27.
Yes.
Yo.
27?
Where are you?
Yes.
You should be in the front at all times.
Yeah. Red's gonna stop saying anything about your health. You'll be fine. Nim is
You're
poison.
fine.
Nim will be okay.
All right, so
Magic
now that that's
zoologist
out of
in
the
here.
way, Now that that's out of the way. Do, do.
Uh-oh.
Get
that's
nervous when he gets all sing
Sing-songy.
I'm always sing-songy. What are you talking about?
That's when his like inner psycho comes out.
It's not. It's
Unleashes
definitely.
hell
He's like-
on us.
It's like what's the guy from Walking Dead? His whistle.
Oh, in
Negan?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Maybe it's Guardians. Yeah, no, I was thinking
Zero.
Walking Dead, but yeah,
Yeah, well, he's in
He's
Walking,
in Walking
Dead.
Dead.
He's in
Okay.
Walking Dead, yeah.
He's Merlin in Walking Dead.
you're right. You're right.
Okay, there we go. So that's
Still a lot of
17.
rolls from the game monster.
I know
Really?
this is scary.
Why are you rolling so much?
Suddenly
We're
a
done.
dragon appears.
And the Demogorgon rises. Have fun.
Oh snap! This is
did
where
my
I
bad.
come in.
Gonna
to
be
play.
all those hell
Not even
All right.
serious for a second. I was like,
So, Lee.
Yeah?
Has a 13, so 17's gonna hit.
Oh yeah.
And that is a 10 points of bludgeoning damage,
However, I still have armor of Agathis, so your guy takes 5.
which is super fine.
Nice.
Mm.
I don't want to
super
die.
fun.
5 points of damage there.
5 cold damage to you, sir.
All right, Nim, my good sir, it is your turn to defend your honor.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
All right. So I'm still going to, I entered the room. We got these gauntlets going crazy. We're trying to contain them. And I got to do some damage, but I still got my poison. I'm still coughing. But I enact my rage to help me build up strength to take care of these gauntlets and attack. So kicking in the rage.
Okay.
Isn't there just the one now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew what he meant though.
Yeah. Wait, let me go to features. There you go. And boom.
There we go.
All right. So then I bring out my hand axe and swing violently, hopefully landing.
Violently.
Oh.
Fingers crossed.
That's a definite hit, and
Let's
that is a definite drop of that gauntlet just straight to the ground as you just hand axe the life
Boom.
out of it.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna can I put that one in my bag too?
Yeah.
Picture Nim
Alright.
just walking in after you guys have scuffled with this thing for so long, and he just comes in.
Shot.
I'm like, clam.
Like, can we go home now? Can we go home?
Thank you.
Are we done?
Are you guys done playing it yet?
Right. Are you guys done messing around while we're dying of poison?
Slowly
You see a
dying right
doctor.
here.
What was so important that I had to come in here for?
All right.
Fighting some gloves.
So is
Right.
there anything else in this room that we need to throw in our bag?
Finders keepers.
Or
Fighters
examine, or
keepers. Fighters
is
keepers.
there anything else to discover in here?
So if you want to make me some investigation checks, you can.
All right. I'm gonna do
Alright.
that too.
No color. Are you sure? yeah, color.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
hold
rolled
on.
a nat 20.
on the investigation.
Okay, cool. So I am
rolls.
going to
My
I'm
rolls
gonna-
tonight.
I'm gonna send you a DM, Veronica.
Oh, snap.
We're getting close to murder times. She might not tell us anything.
She's gonna go nuts and kill all of us in the room.
I forgot the S on the first word.
Okay.
Yo.
what is contafos?
Sounds like something delicious
Yeah,
at
sounds
the
like
Mexican
a Mexican
restaurant.
dish.
I think
Yeah.
that's another typo, but
Does it come with queso on top?
I'll have 2.
ooh. Ooh. Oh, does this mean that I learn these things?
No,
Oh,
not yet.
Oh.
Oh.
Potentially,
Just regular
but not
water.
yet.
Oh.
so
Straight
what does
water.
a girl gotta do? Oh, is this?
Great
wait.
water.
Is this? Does this happen like when I get my pact thing? Is that how I?
You got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool. So, can I tell them what I found?
Now
Or no?
you can tell them what you found, or you can keep it a secret.
Ah.
But if you keep it a secret, you're gonna have to make a stealth check because they're right next to you, so they could see you trying to conceal something.
All right, guys. So I found these spell books.
Oh, she's in my easy mode.
I found these spell books,
Wow.
which means that I'm gonna
that,
get
that,
to.
that the necromites hid. I didn't put that in there for whatever reason, but these are the spell books that the necromites hid.
Okay.
Oh,
So they've got like a bunch of stuff in them, but like my pact I gotta make a pact with the I get a promise from the guy from the Demogorgon. Wow, guys, it's really getting past my bewitching hour. So yeah, so like pretty soon I'll be able to put them in my spell book and like.
Sick.
Whoa.
Are you gonna tell them what spells it is, or are you gonna keep that a secret?
I mean, do I have to read them all? There's
No.
a good amount of them. Do
No,
you
I
guys
mean I can
care?
just copy and paste it in chat if people want to know.
Does anyone
do
care?
it,
Yeah.
Do
do
you
it.
want to see it? All
Yeah.
right.
Do you want me to copy and paste it since I have it copied?
I mean, sure.
Got you. There you go, everybody. Those are the L books, the
And-
Pell books.
And
Oh,
contapos.
it's
Contentos. Contentos.
Contapos.
Yeah, those spell books, if you guys wouldn't have investigated and went through all that, would have been so lost to you guys. And they're actually really neat.
Oh man.
Because I'm pretty sure one of them has, magic missile, my favorite spell ever.
Heck yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
curious, like, can she share these with the rest of us who learn magic? So like we can all learn the spells?
So since they're all bound in a spell book, it's going to be by spell book. So spell book
Okay.
1 is all that.
Okay. The one that says Tasha's hideous laughter sounds hilarious.
I think I had
do you
that
not
at
know?
one point.
Do you not know what Tasha's hideous laughter is?
No.
It's
So
like
it's a
demonic laughter.
It's a spell that like it's just like the most demonic laughter ever. It's just like huge laughing fit, essentially.
That's
It's
badass.
amazing.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put them in the bag of holding for now. We can decide what to do with them later because we can't really like meditate on them or anything anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that sounds
Bag
figure
of
that out
holding
later.
rolling deep, yo.
yeah, hell yeah! Thank God for that.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that
God
you found
for-
it since apparently Red and I are not that good at investigating.
Thank God for
got
your
you
very
guys.
generous DM in the bag of holding, eh?
Hey.
Okay, guys, now that we've killed everybody, I would like to remind you, Bry's poison, Bry will die. Maybe considering the time right now, we should head back.
Mhm.
There's another room in here.
Our
I know there's another room.
weapons-
I just
There
wanna
is
know
to
what's
the
in there.
right.
Britt, we have like
No.
we have time. We've got a
We
couple
have time.
minutes
We have
before
Yeah.
I
How
actually
many
hit
rooms are in this place?
a lot. It's
Okay.
a dungeon.
Okay, so here's
Like a
here's my
daggone
question, because
Uh-oh.
Mama V's got a pretty good point.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You have two
Mm.
poisoned people. If you run into the slightest bit of combat, A, it's going to take some time, but B, you're also risking people's. So
Color
we
is
kind of
also
need
first.
to weigh the risk
Okay.
reward here.
There's definitely a dragon
So
in there, he's
can
saying.
we
Right?
we split up so that the people who are injured can head back to the pirate ship maybe and like fix themselves or whatever, and like the rest of us can also hang out in the
Excuse me.
massage room
Are y'all strong
so
enough?
that nobody comes or goes without our knowing. But also
As
we can-
long
Y'all
as
gonna
long
die.
as long as it's individuals who require no sleep, I'll allow that.
I require
does-
no sleep. I do not sleep. I don't have a brain.
Fabulous. So
Painfully aware sometimes.
so what can happen is Bruce can go with the party that is going to go back to the pirate ship.
There's nothing at the pirate ship.
We
I
have
know
to go
what
in
Lee's.
town.
I know what Lee's
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yeah, we have to go in town. Yeah.
We have to
I
go
see.
into town. So like the rest of us
Yeah.
can go to, the pirate ship, like the poison people. Some of us could go into town, buy some like cure poison potion
Yeah.
or something, find some.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Let's
Yeah, let's do that.
because for our time, for the purposes of like the podcast and stuff, we
Yeah.
got to get a move on and get this done.
Okay.
So let's roll up in there, speak the shit out of this helicorn, and hope that we don't need Nim's help.
Yeah.
Now,
So
Yeah.
wait, we're gonna go into the last room or are we gonna go home?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
take
gonna
a
split
nap.
up.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay, so I am gravely injured, so I am going back. I gotta move my screen.
So we'll leave Red here and we'll take Bruce with us and the rest of us will go back to the pirate ship because everyone else needs to sleep, right?
chat is telling you guys to go find a cleric or a paladin.
You
We
have,
have a cleric.
Cleric doesn't have cure poison. Sorry,
So
guys.
go find
Yep.
a better one. Or a different one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nap.
All right, so we're gonna go back to town.
So
Are we
I'm-
taking wait,
okay.
wait. Who's taking Altus?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, where's Altus? We
Dang
keep
it.
losing him.
We keep forgetting about him.
No, he was back there with me while you guys were.
He's here.
in.
He's
Yeah, I was
okay.
hanging out
Come
with
on,
him.
Altus.
Good job.
Yeah, we were
Go,
hanging
Red.
out. We're having a good staring contest.
Okay.
Okay, this is the staircase to go back upstairs. Did I find the right place?
If Jebin, I was
Yep,
reading
give me a
chat.
second. I'll move you.
If Altus isn't injured, then shouldn't he stay to fight?
So he
Also-
should stay with Red, you're saying? I don't trust that though. I'd rather have him come with the group.
Oh shoot,
I
am
mean,
I,
I
alone?
was-
Or leave
was
someone else
also-
with you.
I'm like good to fight too. Like
But
I'm
you have
trying
to
to.
sleep
Oh, you can sleep in
follow-
your shell, right?
Yeah.
Mako?
Yep.
Oh,
So let's
Correct.
leave Mako and Red here with Altus, and the rest of
Okay.
us will go back to the pirate ship and to town to
Okay.
find another cleric and or
Where is
paladin. that can
Mako?
heal.
Where did Mako go?
I don't know.
Mako's
Somebody
on
moved
the-
him.
He's on the
He's
ship
on
with
second
me.
floor.
He's
I-
on.
That's not the ship. That's the bathhouse.
Oh, that's the
Bathhouse,
bathhouse.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, I'm
the
in the
bathhouse.
bathhouse. Somebody was moving me. I was just watching it go. I was like, okay.
okay. So Red is gonna climb up her buddy Altus again
Hmm.
and use her spider hand to rub his face and say, one more room, one more.
Wait, are we wait, what?
Is that what's happening?
I
No,
think-
we're gonna take a rest.
Just kidding.
Wait, I thought
Yeah, I'm like
No,
so
I
lost at the
thought
plot
Brit
right
and
now.
Mako were gonna explore
That
the last
NPC is gonna
room.
murder you while
No,
you
we're
sleep.
we're leaving them there. They're gonna wait and watch and make sure nobody else goes down into the tunnels through the spa
While the
Okay.
poison
Yeah.
people
while
go
the
get
rest
healed.
of us go and get healed.
So
And then
you
we're
guys
gonna-
can come up to the massage room and like hang out in there because that's like the portal
Gotcha.
between worlds.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotcha.
And that's why it has to be Red because she's not gonna sleep. And then we're gonna go get healed and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I'm with Red as well.
Yep.
Watching
You, me, and
Altus.
Altus.
Yep.
Oh, buddy Altus.
Whom we
yes.
trust completely.
You don't
Raylos,
trust. You
if
don't even
we're gonna
trust each
die.
other completely.
I don't. I don't trust anybody.
I am personally
trust
very
myself.
interested in Altus's backstory, and I feel like that he could find a home
She's
in my haven.
Also, very
Oh.
interested in
She
his
seems
back.
pretty attracted to his
I
purpleness.
mean, I'm
His
from a community
horns.
that just we really love people who have
Have
been
nice
abandoned
tails.
by their own, and he seems
His-
like someone
Or did he
Having-
kill his own?
His
he's
colors
having
match
to
her
hide
aesthetic.
his true
You
self.
guys crack me up. You're
Here.
always so sus. You're like, oh yeah, this rock on the ground. What if this is a dragon?
And then we walk past the actual dragon.
And then the dragon's just
rock.
staring at you like, I'm an actual dragon, and you're like, no, but what if this rock?
He probably like ate and killed his mother, and Color's like, But I'd like a date with him. Break me off a little piece of that old wolf.
All
Well,
that's
not
telling
wanted
me,
to.
all that's telling me is that's a man with an appetite who knows what he wants.
OT.
I want to get to know him better.
Just want to get to know him.
Oh,
you're
boy.
so cute. Yo,
right.
Let's go buy me stuff.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go get you guys healed up real quick, if we can.
Explore town.
So are we going back to the pirate ship and having a long rest? Or are we finding a healer in
No,
town?
we need actual.
We need a
healing.
healer first
Yeah.
because
I'll die
if they try to
first.
sleep, they're gonna have to make saving throws every hour.
We
Yeah.
will
That's
not
8
wake
saving
up.
throws.
And
Yeah.
then they're gonna like probably, I don't know, die or
We
something.
will wake up
All
dead.
right. So, do we know of
Try
any
and
healers
poison.
in town, Sticker?
Not off the top of your head, but you
So we
do
didn't
know.
see any as we walked past.
You nope, but you do know people who would know.
Do we?
Other people of the fifth.
The people at the tavern,
Yeah. Let's go to the tavern and ask around.
they can go play knuckleballs and
No, let's go
Get
talk
some-
to
I'm
Tarina.
just trying to get my health back to 27. That's all.
Right. Let's go talk to Tarina. See.
27.
I would like my health to be in the double digits.
Oh yeah, Tarina. I
Let's go
forgot
talk
all
to
about
Tarina.
that chick.
You forgot all about Tarina. Oh
The
no.
poor girl. All right. Let's
Tar-
go visit Tarina.
When we spent our entire first session struggling to keep alive.
Tarina,
Right?
for those of you who don't know, was a spy that we talked to, we defended and
So-
talked to in the tavern.
Veronica's here and Nim's here
Color
and
Bri.
Bry's here and
where's
Color's here.
Taven?
Taven should be there too, right?
Taven,
I'm in a
Yeah.
bathhouse.
what are you doing, bruh?
Who left you at the
They
bathhouse?
left me at the bathhouse.
Again.
You were supposed to come with us. You've been like slacking this whole trip.
There we
Come
go.
on,
Excuse
get
me.
us together.
You're going to a table next.
Should have changed
ahead.
over to the tavern now.
Yeah, now I'm in the tavern.
Oh yeah.
I was in the
Yeah, because
bathhouse.
I was
Nice
moving. I was
place.
moving tokens.
All right, Tarina, my girl. Let me talk to you for a minute.
Where is she?
You gotta. I mean, you're outside of the tavern.
I'm inside
Are
the
you
tavern.
are you just yelling at her?
Wait, but I'm inside the tavern right now. Should I move
Oh, you
outside the
should-
tavern?
I mean, oh, it placed your tokens there too. That's awesome. Cool. No, stay where you are. Less
Okay.
work.
Cool. All right. So which one's Tarina?
One are you again?
Probably
That
not the
one?
one we talked
Alright.
to first.
Hey
Forgettable
girl, I'm gonna
face.
sit down across from her. All right. I'm gonna say, hey girl, we need to know where we can
Wait,
get
There are
these
multiple
guys
women
healed
here.
up. Cause no, he showed me which one was Tarina. We
Oh,
would have
okay,
known
okay,
because we've
okay.
seen her before. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say these two have been poisoned by some mushroom or something, some fungal infection crap, and they're about to die. So I need to know where I can find a healer.
Well, weren't you sent here by the Flaming Fist? Shouldn't they have some sort of connections? I would assume an organization like that would have powerful healers working for them.
Like
Okay.
army medics.
So like, where am I gonna find these powerful healers that have been working for them? Do you know? I mean,
Mario.
you also work with
I'll
them.
say, yeah, maybe I must know somebody, right?
Taven, get
I
in on this
mean-
conversation, man.
I mean, Taven would definitely know like
Taven,
who would be a healer in the Flaming Fist since he was in the Flaming Fist.
Does he know
So-
where we can find them?
Can I make a call?
Please.
Come on,
Taven.
buddy.
Make a call.
Make a call, just like, hello, guys.
Hello.
You would
the window.
you would know that usually if there's any clerics in town that they usually hang around like the center of town, close to like the monasteries and the shops out that way. So you would probably tell the group that like, well, I was trying to talk to you guys earlier, but you weren't really listening to me.
You all left me in the bathhouse.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that might be something, like you guys took off so quick. I didn't have a chance to tell you, like, I know some people.
All right. And so can I take them all down to find them in center town?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And the center of town's about 15 minutes away from where you're at. So we don't necessarily have a map to pull up or need a map to pull up, but you find yourself in the center of town. It's pretty busy. You see some, like low quality smiths around you. You know, you see a guy like smelting a sword and some armor, and off to your east a little distance, you see like a big gray kind of dilapidated stone building, and that would be what you would recognize, Taven, in its former glory as the monastery.
Okay.
That it? There, Taven?
Says Red from the bathhouse.
I think
Says
so, Red.
Red telepathically.
We're on our cell phones.
And everybody just looks at Taven like, who are you talking to?
These are hell
Save
phones.
me. I'm melting.
Ryan's dying.
Yeah, so I guess we go in, check it out, see if we can find somebody in there.
Yeah, so if you guys are walking your way over to that, then you, as you're walking up to the monastery, you recognize someone coming out of the monastery, and you recognize him as a battle cleric that had actually served alongside you.
Fabulous. Let's make short work of this.
I'm like, hey, Paul, how you been?
Veronica, don't kill this guy.
Okay,
Guys,
hold on.
I'm not feeling so hot. I'm just gonna sit off to the side here. You guys got this, right? Like y'all got this.
Yeah, so guys,
I'm gonna chill over here.
Give
so
me a
that
second.
nothing
We're
happens to
catching. We're
anybody.
catching up. We used to play ball dice or whatever the hell we used to play.
Knuckle bones.
Knuckle balls. or
There's
whatever.
bones.
Yeah, we used to play knuckle bones back in the day.
Knuckle bones.
We're talking about our old knuckle bones days. And then I say, anyways, I got some homies. They got a little messed up. You mind
Like missing some arms or whatever.
you mind doing an old pal a favor and see if you can help these guys out?
And Paul looks over at you, and what seems to be the issue.
It's like, oh, we were messing around in this chamber, and one of them set off some kind of deal, some poisonous gas, and brother, they're losing hit points like it's nobody's business.
What are hit points? and Paul looks over at there too and says, "Might I at least have your names first?"
My name is Nim.
Oh, don't cough on me. Please don't cough on me.
I'm sorry.
6 feet.
Good work.
And I'm Bry.
And so exactly, I can get a feel for exactly what ails you. What happened when you first
guy.
noticed this?
We
Listen,
breathed
guy.
in some kind of yellow cloud that came from a tapestry.
Okay, so he looks over at Taven. He says, "You know how us mercenaries usually are, but Taven helped me back in the day, so just this once I'll heal you." And he kind of motions over to you guys so he can lay hands on you. If that's something
Thanks,
you're
bro.
comfortable with doing. Thanks,
Yeah.
bro.
Let's
Great.
do it. If he kills me, I die.
Yeah.
Let's
Anyway,
make it happen.
all right. And as he lays his hands on the top of your heads, you start hearing him utter some stuff that you don't quite recognize, but initially at first it almost feels like nothing happened, like you don't feel any different, and you kind of start questioning it. But almost as soon as he looks at you again, you guys feel like this sharp kind of shooting migraine through your head, and then almost as instantly as it happened, it's gone, and you guys feel totally fine.
Oh, good.
Oh, they got vaccinated.
Fabulous.
By the way, for those audio listeners out here, you need to make sure you're watching Twitch. Come into our channel next week because the cam version of this with James is most acceptable.
It is. I love those glasses he's got on. That's a look, dude.
Thank you.
Things
Thank
get
you
real
so
weird
much.
after 11.
I feel so much better. I don't know what you did, but I feel so much better.
I am in your debt.
Oh,
Whoa,
whoa.
Hey, hey.
Oh, let's not. Wow.
Yes.
Look at that
Well.
serious, man.
I slip him a couple coins and I give him a little Fresh Prince and Jazzy J handshake. And I go, thanks, bro.
There you go.
Yay!
All right, so wait, we're gonna head back to the ship. Yeah, we're gonna head back to the ship and take a long rest.
Color needs a heal, right?
Well, she can heal if we go back to the ship and take a long rest.
Yeah, is that correct?
Okay.
Yep. The only thing you needed the cleric for at that point was the poison, to be honest.
Okay.
So if you're all gonna head back, is everyone heading back to the ship to rest?
Not
This is the
Red
question.
and the other two.
Oh wait. I was gonna ask. You think Paul's busy? You think Paul wants to come on a pleasure cruise? with the
Good
homies?
question.
My man!
Let's go.
Yes!
I'm sitting here like you guys are gonna go, and I'm like Mario. I gave you the world right
I was like,
here.
hold on. What about Paul?
Go.
So how would you convince Paul to come along with you?
Listen, Paul. You know it's been a spell since we hung out. But listen, you know things are looking up for me, dude. I'm telling you. I'm
Oh,
clean.
yeah?
I'm clean now. I'm not.
Clean.
I'm not.
You got away from the Mopian Dims, I see. That's cool.
Yeah, you know.
Proud of you.
Every once in a while, it gets a little shaky, but things are looking up, bro. Hang out with these cool cats, man. They're the best. But we're going on an adventure, brother, and we need we just recently got a nice
We need some help.
acquired ship, and we need a
ship,
crew,
yeah.
man. And I'd love to have you on this ship with us and exploring with us. We could definitely use your help.
Yep.
And Paul looks at you with one of the biggest smiles and says, "You know, for what you did in the past and how you saved me, I'll come along for a little bit. I can't guarantee I'll stay forever, but I'll tag along."
Let's go.
Alright,
My
Let's
man,
go, Paul.
I give him a big handshake and the freeze frames real quick.
There you go. It's just light, like very the end of Breakfast Club, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Just
Just pump in the air.
Yes.
there you go. I was just like, please, Mario.
Let's go.
Woo.
Good job, Mario. I wouldn't have even thought
Nice,
about that.
nice going.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So is that where our adventure pauses this week?
So we are this week, for the sake of time and stuff like that, we're gonna assume everybody walked back to the ship that needed to walk back to the ship. Who was stayed. That way, it's pretty much done. Right now we're at a perfect stopping point. So, yeah, I would definitely say that's where we should leave off for the week.
Boom.
Nice.
You have a ship.
Definitely a good
I have
session.
a Paul.
Did you
And his
name
name's
him
gonna stay
Paul, or
Paul.
did Sticker
I
name
named
Paul?
him Paul. Like, hey, Paul.
He said, I'm gonna look over at Paul over here, and I was like, you know what? I'll
Go with
allow it
Paul.
Perfect.
You
because I was
should've-
struggling to find a name anyway.
Mario, it should have been Frank though.
We'll find another Frank. We still
Okay.
gotta hire a bunch of more people on this ship.
There you go. You still
Wow.
need not 19. There's 7 of you. Now 8. So you need 12 more people.
Isn't the ship in the back?
I think Brian Mim also we were trying to convince a few other people to be crew as well in the last episode.
So
We intimidated some people into like grudgingly guarding the ship for us. So I don't know if they would want to be on the crew.
Mm.
We would need
Mario-
some like charming people to talk to them or something.
for the purpose of closing this out for the recording, do you want to say like see you next week and then we can talk to chat for a second?
Yeah, we could do that, of course.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just watched our very first broadcast episode of Basement Trolls. We hope you guys had a good time with us. Catch us again, not next Saturday, but the following Saturday, continuing this epic story. What will happen? Will Paul and Taven be even closer than they were back in the day? Will
Now that
Will
Taven's
Veronica
clean-
kill the entire party?
Will Veronica ever take her medication? will,
Will Veronica ever get prescribed medication?
will
And she
Red
goes so
stop
desperately.
twisting around those innards like a creepy person? Find out in 2 weeks, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. You guys have been great. And remember, stay friggin' nerdy.
Nerdy.
Cheers, guys.
Hey.